joke.
Anyways,
And I made it louder.
Well, I was the funny one.
You're gonna get tickled.
I don't like this.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to
Session.
Cleaved World, Session 22, a Kinder Space Garten.
A Kinder Egg.
Steven Universe loving ass.
That's where I got the name from.
I know.
Well, I didn't get the name from. I got that from kindergartens because I found out that that word means grow children, and I thought it fit for this current state. Does anyone want to do a session recap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
So we are in a city.
Correct.
It's pretty good.
I love it.
And it's pretty weird.
Okay.
It's pretty spooky wooky.
Oh, balls.
Rolled up to the city.
Oh,
That lady was
I
like,
can't
hey,
get to my. There it is.
come on inside. It's awesome in here.
Yeah.
Get those cucumbers on your ass. Take a nice little bath.
Yeah.
Get naked for us. We can record you on camera.
Yep.
Now you can't leave the city. We have blackmail proof of you being naked.
And now keep touching us.
Then they were...
Maddie, remember when I said that your sense of humor is a sniper? You miss 90% of the time, but the times that you hit, it's like a
Miss.
headshot.
Not miss 90%
I
of
don't
the time.
No,
miss.
that
Like a
is.
sniper on like a windy day in an earthquake, like on a tall building. Like, what are you
I'm a
talking
sniper,
about?
but I have no arms and no eyes.
And you're on a windy building, really high up, earthquake,
We had this conversation.
100 a mile away.
Also,
We
you're
have
having a
this-
stroke.
We had this conversation where I was like, because Matthew was like, Harmony and Austin don't get my jokes 90% of the time. Like, we're just staring at you going,
I
what?
don't understand my references.
And
okay?
so it's like when he hits, he really headshots, but when he misses, it's like,
No
what?
one has the
Okay,
elite
but
ball.
who else made the joke about Italy?
Exactly.
What's the
Who
shape
else
of
could have
Italy?
come up with
I don't
that?
remember what the
Besides
joke
me,
is.
nobody.
What's the shape of Italy?
No, I got that one. I just didn't understand how it applied to the context
It
we were
was
in.
funny.
Anyway, session 21, Vita
I
City.
wasn't done.
You're done now.
And then we go into the city. I'm just like, wow, I fucking love this bitch Sanguine or whatever her name is. I don't remember. Sanguine fucking hates us.
Sangria.
Sorry, close enough. Actually, I was guessing.
Sanguine
I just know
sounded right to me. I was like,
something
yeah.
She just fucking, she doesn't like, she didn't like him. She hated you.
Why?
And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill all you guys by lying with evidence and saying that this is not.
Oh,
actually
this
autobiography."
girl! I hated her.
And then the one who
Everybody just take your
threatened to falsify the blood and kill us.
Falsify.
nose.
And then we went out. She took us down to that basement, and that's where the blood thing happened, and that's where she threatened us. And then we left there, and I was talking to her, and she's like, "Yeah, we kill all the thieves. We kill all the people who commit any crimes because I don't like them." And then we
I don't like 'em.
we went over to the kindergarten, and we met that crazy old guy who just doesn't want to leave because he's a bum.
Eldrick.
I was outside talking to him, and then he revealed that they wipe all your memories when you go into the city after you complete the kindergarten. They went into the library. Angel, I don't remember who she was talking to. She was talking to someone. The librarian, that's who it was. That lady, and then she found out that there's a ceremony or something.
Chemo.
Chemotherapy?
Kima!
No. No, I'm sorry.
Chemo
I thought this was
ceremony?
I thought this was telling me how to pronounce it.
Oh, okay.
Actually, that's what I thought her name was when I first heard it, and I've done it again. Do you want something?
And then I don't remember what else happened.
Your diseases.
Okay, yeah.
Nah, someone else can do it.
After that, it was less roleplay, more you guys figuring everything out.
I
Oh, and then we
have-
went to bed, and I found the picture.
I
Yeah.
have notes once.
You actively have notes.
My mom says I'm allowed to read these.
Okay, go ahead.
Session 21, Vita
My mom
City.
says you're not, though.
My mom says that you should leave.
We entered into Vita City and were greeted by a head official woman with red hair named Sangria. We're taken into the city, bathed and given new clothing. Sangria is a blood scientist. Mother Superior is the head of all 5 districts. The community faction, the places everyone visits. The Soul faction, which is the clerics. The Pleasure District, which is self-explanatory. The Arcane District, which is self-explanatory. And the Kindergarten, which is where we are now.
But that wasn't self-explanatory.
Well, the kindergarten is where they grow kids. The city was formed during the beginning of the War of Flames. People were fleeing from a war in Suruth from their destroyed city and found the continent Verninia.
We're on a tree.
And the city,
Vernaya.
yeah, and the city, and the
Right,
city
sure.
of the
Or
city was
China.
formed After they prayed to their goddess of life, Ygridia,
Ygridia.
Yeah, right.
to help. That's what I said. To help form a haven, and she created a large tree. Its roots made up the whole continent. Sea Ruth is the continent we just came from. Eldritch, the
Eldritch.
totally not created NPC in the kindergarten.
Not at all.
Elric?
Eldrick.
Aren't all
That's his name.
NPCs
Eldrick.
created?
Like just
Eldritch.
then.
I really
Kima,
like
in
the-
parentheses, chemo, librarian in the kindergarten.
I really like the after you say created NPC in the kindergarten, it goes and then a colon or
I did do that.
apostrophe.
The founders of Verania came by art.
Renaya.
Yeah. The waters around the area are the holy waters, and their goddess was born in those waters. As the founders were crossing those waters, a tree grew and broke their arc, and after
Eat her water.
and they took it as a sign to create the Vita City. Vita City stayed safe due to their innovation until the end of the war, which was apparently ended by the Rose Kingdom. Their belief system is that their goddess created all life, in turn creating humans, which are inherently flawed. She is the tween goddess. I can't fucking talk right now.
tween?
Holy
She's
shit.
a tween.
She's the twin goddess of the goddess of death. People that worship her are part of the life cult. I probe deeper into Kima's mind. I see 10 chooseners, older gentlemen, old big eyebrows, a younger man, slimmer, tanner skin, green hair. A woman sits with her keyboard.
Clipboard.
I said keyboard. Sangria is with them in 4 seats, and behind them, a throne. This side of the room is entirely wood. In the center of the city is the hearth. A woman sits older with a large helmet-looking thing with ribbons hanging down. She's tall. She is the Mother Superior. Makers competition couples. I don't know what that
What?
means. Then,
Yes.
These are my notes.
here you go, Austin.
Austin's notes on the ancient stories. There's 6 continents and 6 stories.
This isn't gonna make any sense.
Death of goddess of growth brought cycle of death. World is alive. Life and death become isolated after discovery of theft. The contest story. Land, sea, air, and magic made life. The contest story. Champion story paints all gods in bad light. Claims goddess of growth, question mark,
Did you hear when
is
we
a
were,
false
like,
god.
Solving everything? Okay.
Mother goddess equal primordial being,
We
question mark,
solved
question mark.
everything. Don't worry, we figured it out. Everything.
Contradicts with life/growth goddess, question mark, question mark. Children of magic equal runes, and magic is older than magic god, question mark. Implied to be born of gods, but might be the gods. Oh shoot, might be Aziel, Avatar type shit. Update, super is Aziel. Last story is Dark Souls ass world. Abyss keeps world afloat. Update. Angel is Magic Child 2.
That
That's my contribution.
is not
Austin,
Yeah.
your notes sound like a schizophrenia patient.
It really does. There are 6 continents and 6 stories. The world is alive. Contradicts
The
life.
government is watching
The
and our
growth
reptiles
goddess.
would fit.
Avatar type shit.
Austin, I understood all of that.
I'm glad to hear.
Yeah. And so, at the tail end of last session, Varian,
Who?
you caught the glint of a painting out of the corner of your eye. You all remember your battle with the false Hydra, but maybe you might not recollect all that
Oh,
transpired.
yeah, I don't think anyone took
We're
notes.
starting now.
And with that, we're gonna start.
Hey guys, someone photobombed us.
You're all sleeping, by the way.
Oh.
The middle. We ended. We're back in
No,
the.
but it's
era-
morning.
It's morning.
I had the last shift.
Yeah.
So it is morning.
It's morning.
Okay, I'm gonna go to their bids. Wake up! Wake up! Hello!
Oh my god.
Hello!
He
Hello!
is schizophrenic. Someone shut
Hello!
up.
Wake
What
up!
the hell?
Wake
What's
up!
wrong with you?
Guys, wake up!
Stop it.
Yeah, no, I'm awake.
Look at this picture.
Someone appears to have photobombed us, which is
Exactly.
impossible
Did you announce this?
because it's painting.
Jeez, stop it.
Let me see that.
No.
What?
Nothing.
Photo. There's 2 people we don't know.
Who the fuck are they?
Well,
I know what happened here.
Did you just not know?
In the
or did you
middle of the
forget
night,
who
you
Ollie was?
dream painted 2 more
I
people.
already know who that is.
So then
I was
what's
talking about
so then
the
what's
people on the
missing? Let me see it.
sides.
Let me see it.
No, I'm keeping this photo. It's mine.
Can I just see it?
No.
Okay.
Here, I'll turn it to you. You can see it.
Thank you.
It's the dark-haired people. The dark-haired people went missing. It's the eugenics. They don't like black hair.
Spoke sitting there with his black hair.
Yeah.
If And this isn't some
You
prank,
also got
Barry,
that?
and you're not like a
So.
secret painter who added these
Secret
people.
painter.
Like maybe you're secretly really good at painting and you added them in the middle of the night while we were all
Guys.
sleeping.
Or did the false Hydra eat these people and
Guys,
these were
I
our dear
would
companions?
never do that. Wait.
That makes no sense. I feel like I remember them.
You would not come to a conclusion like that.
Angel has, I think, the highest
Okay.
Intelligence?
You
No,
are
no.
Wrong.
Yeah, you can
wisdom.
roll
I think
history.
Angel has the highest wisdom.
Well, that makes no sense. I'd remember them.
A history roll. I can do that.
Can anyone or does not?
I know if
I
you
have a
want to roll history,
14 wisdom
For history?
because
Yeah.
I'm so good. Plus 0.
I'm just kidding.
12.
Yeah, I would think your wisdom's very high. You're a
That's an
bard.
intelligence. Oh wait, you're not talking about.
I've got an 18
Okay.
for history.
Don't we know that it ate people though? They were feeding people to the town. Angel's the person that met the person that
Roll the
forgot
one.
everything.
You want to roll?
I rolled a 19.
I don't need a Angel's the person that
roll for
met.
intelligence.
Angel's the person that met. Like I had the whole conversation with the old lady and she forgot everything, and then Angel's the one that came to the conclusion when we were in the tavern.
Whatever happened to you being like, you need to make us roll more? huh?
Intelligence.
There we go.
Intelligence.
History.
Intelligent. Oh,
Still an 18.
hold on. 20.
Okay.
What'd you get?
A 2, but I
Angel
already
does-
said it.
Angel, yeah, but we all said it. Out of character.
20.
So the 1 and 2, you guys look at the painting and you're just kind of confused, possibly.
I just said it.
Oops, I'm on the
Um,
wrong thing.
Oleander.
Are you on the wrong account?
Requiem of
No.
Annihilation.
There we go.
Oh.
Oleander, you don't remember that these people were there when you guys first looked at the painting. However, with Varian and Spoke, you guys do recollect a little bit of knowledge, about how the False Hydra works, and about how you got that painting right before the False Hydra fight. Here, now what is after?
Anyway, the old woman told me that she was losing memory of her late husband, but she was remembering him by it was a scrapbook? It was a scrapbook?
Yeah.
She was remembering him by the scrapbook that she kept, and then we found out that the false Hydra was eating people. So, is it possible that these were our companions that were eaten?
No, I think I'll remember that.
Like they were traveling with
Okay.
us up until the
Well,
Hydra?
maybe I doubt that we would. I mean, come on, wouldn't we remember them if they were with us the whole time?
Oh.
Probably just met them in that town.
Would we?
Now that they got eaten.
How do you start to forget
Well,
someone you've been married
I'm
to
just built
for-
different. I remember them.
But she did remember it that
Because of the scrapbook.
Well, she didn't remember. She just knew she had a husband.
She
didn't know who
was
he was
having
or
trouble
whatever.
Can I
remembering
roll to try to remember a name?
Yeah.
She was having trouble remembering him
No.
even with
Bernadette.
the scrapbook.
Bart.
Susan.
And she had been married to him for what?
Frenchie.
50,
Thank
60
you.
years?
Thank you, Spoke.
Denise.
Those people from Newsies?
No, I'm just listing off the first names of.
They sounded like Newsies names.
Oh, I mean,
I'll
who are the
remember
people
it's
as
so
well.
much. It's so the
Mr.
people that aren't
Amnesiac.
that don't look like your party members.
Girl,
What'd you
I
get?
don't know what we look like.
The
I assume that we all look like our characters.
What'd you
Like
get?
I assume that like Oleander looks like you.
I also got a
Angel
10.
looks like you.
And you don't remember.
Listen, we both got a 10 on history.
I'm gonna grab his head and use it like a seeing stone and try to remember even harder.
Okay.
I
I
would
mean,
guidance
wouldn't we
him
remember?
through my head.
Natural
Good.
20.
I don't know.
Natural 20?
Nope. Add a D4.
Isn't that
I'm
not,
guidance
That's how
you.
it works, though. Would not remember.
Natural 21.
Okay.
Plus
don't remember-
history.
Okay.
Natural 22.
You don't remember their names.
Okay.
You remember
But
shit.
it looks like they have belongings.
Oh.
Oh, that's how we
They
do it.
have
Shit.
things.
Oh.
My hand's on your head.
I'm going
Okay.
to
I'm channeling your knowledge.
Well, if they were eaten, wouldn't their stuff have been eaten with them?
I mean, not necessarily. Maybe
What if they got eaten while
Maybe
they
I'm
they
gonna
stripped
check my
to their
bag,
underwear.
Okay, yeah.
which I keep most people's stuff in.
I bet they stripped to their
You want to roll
underwear.
history?
I'll check inside my armor in case for some reason it's in there.
You can't really do that.
12. No.
I keep the eggs in mine with me.
You keep
And
them
then my
like,
armpits.
not in your armor though.
Okay.
What?
You just have eggs in
14.
your armpit?
14. You guys put a lot of stuff in the old lady. You guys kept a lot of your stuff with the old lady before you went down into the cove because you didn't want it to get wet.
Did we do that?
We did do that, yes. Not really. but I
Obviously.
did use lots of
I'm
No, I
Sure,
think
you
we
did.
did do that.
You
What
did
did we
do
do?
I think we did do that.
Just whatever stuff you didn't.
Oh.
There wasn't
I
really
don't think
specific.
I don't remember.
We
I
left
didn't
because
either.
remember we started taking stuff off because we couldn't take Stinky.
Yeah.
I remember
didn't.
this.
Yeah,
Yes, I remember
I
this.
had
It's
nothing
not.
to lose.
It wasn't like specific stuff, but it just was stuff that you didn't want to do.
I had
I'm
no
checking
clue.
my bag. Is there anything New.
Sessions.
Do you want to make an investigation check?
Sure do.
I didn't ask for any items because I felt really bad that I had received so much stuff that session.
Okay.
Then maybe
Just wanna
then you
clarify
get
why.
then you get DM's pick.
Yeah, Christian
Oh,
gets-
did you actually did you put stuff for everyone?
I never said that.
Oh,
They
okay.
started saying that.
He usually
15.
does.
15. Inside you notice a little piece of white glint into your eye.
Coke?
You see a plain mask.
Not Coke.
Like an airplane?
No.
Um,
A pure white mask.
Oh my god, it's happening. It's happening. Christian keeps drawing from different media without knowing about them.
That is.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Oh my gosh. Christian's gonna awaken the Pillar Man.
Do you think?
Oh,
do you
I
think
thought
should
we were gonna
freeze
go down into
time?
the basement and meet an opera singer.
I just don't know what's going on.
Which one do you think I'm gonna get?
I got that one.
I don't know.
I understood that
I didn't get the other ones, but I got that.
Stew ball run. What is this? You know what?
Yes.
What? I'm gonna.
Put him on.
Do you detect magic?
No, I have identify. I'll just identify.
You can ritual cast it.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah. Identify.
I was on the wrong character sheet. That history roll was actually a natural 21.
Okay.
I'll give it -1.
I have a +0.
Oh.
Can you know nothing?
Oh, I lied. A natural 23.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
gotcha.
I have a +2.
I'm going to identify the mask.
Yeah. And that takes 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, you start doing that. You guys see Austin pull out a mask and start doing something with it.
Is that
Do you want me to
Could
detect
be.
magic on that?
Look at my bag.
Yeah.
On what?
Investigation, I guess.
Do it.
The mask.
Oh, I'm identifying it
Okay, how do you do that?
with magic.
I
Same way that
cannot
you
find
do.
anything.
Go shit.
What'd you get?
2.
Yeah, all your stuff seems to be there, but
Did you announce the stream?
Huh?
Did you announce the stream?
Oh no, I didn't.
Or did you wait it?
Sure.
How long does it take you to do that?
I need like 7 more minutes.
Oh my god.
Can I open my bag and find that guy's mustache?
who's a mustache?
That's a woman.
Oh my gosh,
That's
I
a
keep thinking it's a
woman.
mustache.
Oh,
That's
that's
like
her top lip.
Yeah. It's called makeup, Matthew.
Oh, it does look like a mustache.
I didn't think so until Matthew started saying it.
Does it not look
I
like a
thought it was a
mustache?
mustache.
Oh, I thought I thought it was a lip the whole time.
Matthew, I understand you.
I'm thinking mustache thoughts.
Whose mustache did
Can
you
I
have in
find
your
my
bag?
lip in my bag?
Like Sabika.
She was inspired by Savika. Because I love Savika.
Tell. I
She's
I
gone
knew it was a
forever.
lip, Christian. I understand.
I drew this character who is dead, and you'll never meet them.
You guys do anything else as Austin's identifying? the mask?
Truly, just waiting for him to be done.
Well, this is odd. So there's people in our painting that we've never. Well, apparently we did meet them at some point, or maybe do we think? No, that wouldn't make any sense.
What if they're extra tricking us? And these people never existed in the first place. And they're fake. Think about that.
But then how come we had never seen them in the painting
Well,
before?
someone used magic on the painting so that we couldn't see them, and then they did it when we left so that we get mind
Right.
fucked. And they would never were real in the first place.
What if there's something in this city that's allowing us to remember them?
But we don't remember them.
No, but why?
But we can see them
we can see them again.
We could
But I
re-
mean, sorry, I'm still identifying, so I'm going to be doing this. But I mean, also, if
I am Agama.
He's
Well,
rubbing his big
Maybe
belly.
it's because we're gonna just get our memories wiped anyway.
well, I mean, also, well,
Why would that?
first off, 2 things I'd
'Cause
like
if
to
you're going
point
on a
out.
blank
I'm
slate-
First-
sorry. Keep casting your spell.
Thank you. The first thing I'd like to point out is the fact that the old woman, even though her husband was eaten, she could still remember bits and pieces of them. As far as I'm understand, based off what I read in
As
the,
far as I understand.
as far as I understand, and what I read in the journal is that if you are eaten, you are erased completely.
Does anybody want to make a history check for me?
I do.
I do.
Can I make a history check?
No.
That's a critical fail.
Okay.
That's another 10.
Okay.
Before I rolled a critical, but
I'm gonna get
so
the
I'm gonna
access
try
to
again.
Do you want it?
Yeah, because you're not doing it.
Sorry. Well, no, I'm plugged in. Just what do you want to
I
put on?
back.
I'm back.
Oh my fucking
My
god.
computer's plugged in.
You can unplug it.
12.
Okay.
I'm rolling terribly.
Anybody else make the history check?
10.
Not with advantage or anything because we're looking directly at the picture.
No. Oh, this is.
What are you guys trying to remember?
I don't know.
The people.
I said make a history check.
So, I mean,
No.
I mean, I assume that. Yeah, I assume that they are erased, right? If they're eaten, they just disappear off the face of the planet, and that's why their memories are wiped from everybody. They cease to exist. So either they suddenly started to exist again, so their memories can be remembered again, but we can't remember them still. So,
Maybe they
Then-
were brought back to life.
Or
but then we would remember them
Right.
again.
or they were in the painting at the first place, and then the Hydra. Wait, when did we get the painting? Did we get the painting
The
after?
night before we.
So we think about it this way.
Okay.
Think about it this way. We don't remember them being in the painting when
Correct.
we first got it,
Yes.
but they probably were. And then the Hydra died, and a little, but before it finished fully consuming them. But it was in the process of it, so we forget them, then we killed it, and a little bit of the power comes back, and then we remember them because we never looked at the painting after.
But I mean, but how would that work with the
Didn't
old
understand a
woman's
single thing
husband?
you
Then?
said.
I mean, even
Well, because he got fully consumed.
right. But I mean, if I had a scrapbook of little pictures and drawings of someone, and it was me and someone else, and I show that to you, if I've completely forgotten who the other person was, I have no conclusions to really draw, right?
Well,
And
think about-
also, secondly, going over to your comment is the fact that they erase memory. How would they be doing that otherwise? If
we could also think about it this way. There were memories of them, we had of them, got erased after we got the picture. So we're remembering a time when we didn't remember them.
What? No, we
Like,
got the photo before.
I know, that's what I'm saying. We got they got erased after we got the photo.
Correct.
So we're
Correct.
thinking back to a time when they. Oh my gosh! Hold on.
What? The whole thing.
Maybe
Yeah, I
they
understand.
died the night before we got the photo.
We got
The
the
whole-
photo. Then right now we are remembering a memory of them that has been erased.
Yes.
So we can't remember they existed because in our memories they would have existed in that photo, but since they no longer exist, our memories have been eaten.
Yes.
So we can't remember them existing in the photo.
So why can we see them suddenly?
Because we are looking at the photo again.
The
Oh,
whole-
we haven't looked at them.
We haven't looked at the photo since their memory's been eaten. So we don't remember them being in the
Chad,
photo.
is this true?
yeah, we haven't looked
DM,
at
is
it
this true?
since the night we got it.
No,
We haven't looked at the photo
Yeah, we
since
haven't.
Yeah, you guys
got it?
haven't looked at it.
We haven't
since
looked at it.
the-
Oh, I see what you're
Guys,
saying.
I'm just the biggest
Oh,
brain.
no, I see what you're saying. Okay. So what you're saying is when we received the photo, we knew them at the time.
Yes.
But now that we're looking back at that photo, we're recalling never having seen them
Yeah, and we didn't
Because-
see them in the photo because that memory's been eaten.
because that memory's been eaten.
And now we're looking
You're
at the
making
photo.
so much sense.
Now we're
I
looking at the photo.
understand.
I understand now.
I get it.
And the memory's not going
Yes.
away because we can see the photo.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. It's really hard for me to feel like we should do anything about this because I don't remember them.
Well, they're also already
Like
dead.
if any of you guys,
Well, what if they
Well, then you
came back
wouldn't
to
remember
life?
us.
The
How?
whole thing that we're
They're
investigating.
gone.
What if that's one of your siblings?
The whole thing that we're investigating is.
How do you know?
look at them,
Look
You
at
can look like
You
anyone.
can look whatever you want.
Girl, you can look like whatever you want.
but it would never look like that.
Yeah, but they can look like whatever they want. If they're your sibling.
My sibling would never look like that.
They're
How
your
do you
sibling.
know?
How do you know
You
that?
don't remember them.
Also, look how short I am. Look how tall they are.
Okay, but what? This one's like the same height as you.
Yeah, I was thinking about that actually.
What?
Do we have the same nose?
You can't
Your
really
nose can
tell.
look like whatever you want it to.
Yeah, you can't really go off of features here besides height.
I mean,
Do
not
I
even.
feel some sort of like
Girl, you don't remember them.
is some sort of blood tie to either of these
Yeah,
people?
do you want to roll like a
Yeah.
Natural 20.
2.
2?
Yeah.
What are you rolling? What should you roll for that? I'm happy to take suggestions.
Wisdom.
And
Vibe
and
check.
I don't know.
Yeah, do
Roll
vibe
for,
check.
roll for
I'm
vibe
rolling
check.
for vibe. I feel like that's like a charisma check. Roll
Sure,
for
yeah,
vibe.
do charisma.
Charisma.
I'm fine with
I
charisma.
think me remembers my
So
strength
6?
check.
6? Okay. No,
Yeah.
you don't remember this person at all.
Saving throw.
Okay.
I was like, what?
Then it's a 9.
Okay.
That still wouldn't help, I don't feel.
Yeah, you don't. No.
Let me roll.
So that means they could be part of your
So
family.
that means they could be. It's not possible.
The whole thing that we're investigating is that creatures are coming back to life with the power of necromancy. Is it far-fetched to believe that the reason we're remembering them again is because they've been brought back to life by whatever is bringing creatures back to life?
Well, but I guess that's a possibility.
Does the mask?
Oh, do
finish
you think we're gonna
identifying
meet them as like undead zombies, and all
That's
of
what
the trauma's gonna come
That's what I've been.
scouting back to
That's
us?
what I've been trying to say. Is what if the reason we're remembering them suddenly again? Well, one, it could be variant, but it could also be the fact that they've been brought back to life like the whale, and so they exist again.
it? This is a very sound reason.
Has anyone noticed that we all kind of represent like different colors?
Can you also
Girl, there's
speaking?
two white.
No, I was just going to say, I hope we don't owe them money.
Oh, well,
Like pink, green, and orange, and blue.
And brown and brown.
No,
And another blue.
no. There's another image that makes this more clear. Hold on.
Brown again.
Those colors are like muted in that photo, but like, look, we've got blue and we've got red, and they're all just different colors. We've all got different colors.
We're all part of Pride Month.
Oh,
Real simple as a
I don't
different part
support
of the
that.
rape. Oh, okay.
You
just
would.
kidding. Just kidding.
Does my mask
Isn't
finish?
Yeah.
That's
you
why she
Isn't
only.
your
identify
daughter
this
a
as to
lesbian?
be
That's why
a
she only
simple
is-
basic
no?
mask. No magical properties.
I thought her
My
daughter.
we
Um,
My
thought-
daughter would
would
never
identify
be something like that.
that.
This is why she only
I'm
has
just
two.
kidding.
I'm just kidding.
This
I'm
is
This
just
is why
like.
she only
She
has
would
two
be.
kids. You disown the other one.
Meditation mask?
To just put like kind of like
Oh,
What are they
oh, okay.
used to meditate. Yeah. To block like your senses.
My gosh, it's a monk.
I get to train in the Force.
Oh my god. Wait. Hold on, let me check something. I'm gonna throw this can at him, but he has the mask on.
Well, I'm not putting the mask on.
Oh.
That's
Boring.
You've been to Auntie Ethel's?
Boring.
I'll put the mask on.
Okay. I will give you the mask.
What if
It's
this
like-
is your
it's like
awesome item?
It's like a theatrical mask.
No.
Did you identify this?
It says no magical properties.
It's not a theater mask. It's a meditation mask.
It's a meditation mask.
Yeah, to cut out your
You know what?
senses.
I love meditation. Can I borrow that?
I'm gonna blow my nose.
Do I look hot and sexy when I wear it?
No, it's a meditation
Oh my
mask.
goodness! I was gonna use up toilet paper. I'm not gonna do
I
it.
thought we had masks or something. Who knows? I'm gonna put it on.
I'm gonna
I'm
pass.
gonna put it on and make a pose that fits it.
I'm gonna pass you a staff.
Me?
Now block. Feel, not just with your senses, but with your mind.
Are you gonna hit me?
I'm gonna throw a rock. At
Ollie,
you.
don't hit me.
I'm gonna throw a rock.
I'm
at you.
across the room.
Ollie, don't. What's
I'm
happening?
throwing a rock at you.
Okay. I probably hits me.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
I have such a low AC.
Maybe not. What's your AC?
13.
Does a 20 hit?
What?
Ow!
I threw a rock at
Varian!
Where'd you get a rock? You're
I don't even
inside.
know, Varian, I don't even know
you. Okay,
where you
I'll
are.
throw my shoe at her.
Okay, there we go.
Ow! That even hurts even worse. Varian, I don't even know where you are.
Oh,
Is there not there's not eye holes in the mask?
it's
Nope.
a meditation
Yeah,
mask.
okay. I don't even know where you are.
I didn't know it was me. I didn't throw anything.
Because who the fuck
You're
else?
feeling. You're feeling.
You used the force.
No, because
That's
who?
how she identified me.
Because you very loudly said, "I'm gonna throw a rock at her," and then threw a shoe at me.
Okay, but it wasn't a rock.
How'd you know it was a shoe?
You're feeling.
Wow.
Oh my
Whoa.
god.
Is this wait? Am I more in tune with my senses?
You
than I was before?
are.
Wait,
Someone test this.
may I borrow it next?
Put my
Alright,
hand.
guys,
put my hand
someone
on a
else
body
throw
part,
something
and I'll
at him,
guess
but
what
don't
it is.
tell her what.
Put my hand on a body part. I'll guess what it is.
I'm gonna put her hand on a light.
Okay.
Well, very warm.
A light, like a torch.
Yeah.
Ow!
Well, I've
That's
my
fire.
ever burning.
No, guys, that was just
May
me.
I borrow it
Burning
next,
nature.
Angel?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I
We're
would
doing.
like to
Hold on,
meditate.
I want to do a test.
Doesn't make any heat.
Put my spoke.
So not
Put my hand on a body part,
Just kind of.
and I'll guess what it is.
I don't like it doesn't burn.
Put it on your butt.
I heard that.
I'm gonna take the dirty sock in my inventory.
What the heck?
Okay.
I don't know, and
Okay.
hand it to Angel.
Yeah.
What is this?
Smell it. Does it? Is your smell enhanced?
It feels like. Oh, what is this?
Do you have enhanced smell, Angel? Like you know when you go blind, you
Yes,
have
I
better
think I
smelling?
do. Should I smell it?
I don't know.
I'm gonna
I
take it.
can
I'm gonna take
kinda-
it back, and
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna hand her one of the orc spines that I have.
Oh.
Yeah. You can also change that to hobgoblin spine.
With all
Okay.
with all reasonability in the world, would I
Oh.
have
Those are
smelling
diseased
salts?
hands off of my dice.
No.
Give me a prop to work with then. This
Just
works.
Get Angel blasted.
Yeah.
It feels like Am I right? Oh!
It's actually
was.
a spine.
Well,
Ew,
Now you've done it.
gross.
Can I
while this is
meditate
happening
now?
to
Yeah, do
Angel,
it.
I'm gonna
Thank
attach
you.
the necklace of strangling.
I took it off and gave it to.
Oh, never mind.
That was our
Oh,
one chance.
hello.
Is that what it looked like on me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it looked different on you, Angel. It looked completely different.
Wow,
Yeah,
thank
it
you.
was
Like in a
green.
good way or a bad way?
Worse.
In a sarcastic way.
Okay, I'm gonna hand you something.
No, I'm not playing no games. I'm meditating.
I'm gonna hand her a teddy bear.
Okay, yeah.
My hands are not outstretched. You can't hand me anything.
I'm going to place a teddy bear against her chest.
Okay.
What is this? Oh wait, I have one. What is this? Okay, thank you.
Where'd you get that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think I
We're
got
in
it
a kindergarten.
I can give her a honey bomb.
A what?
Oh.
It's
Is
a
no one concerned
it's
about the smoke she said?
it's a bear's
rotting stomach.
rotting stomach
Yeah.
filled with
Honey.
We moved on really quickly from Spoke saying, I think I got this from a dead kid.
I don't remember where I got
Wait,
it.
when did
One
you say
guy-
We
that?
are in a
honey.
kindergarten. And they do practice eugenics. So that's not too far-fetched.
What do you
Spoke.
think?
When you went through your
This city
bag,
is
by
doing-
the way,
Killing people.
you noticed something that you didn't have before,
Oh, God.
which is a kit of Smith's tools.
Oh, cool. I don't really acknowledge that.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, okay. I forget that it's pertinent to the.
Guys, did I
So
always
these
have
are
a
giving
bear
us
skull?
clues. So this mask is giving us clues to who lived before us.
Guys, I know who
Clues.
it is. I have a hint.
Yeah, I mean this is the belongings
They
of our dead
were
party
very
members.
big in the Minecraft speedrunning community.
What is that?
I know that scroll. Didn't they stop making that scroll? I think it got
I
canceled,
think they
right?
still make it sometimes.
And I think it got canceled.
I don't know. I
Wow.
think that they
Hopefully it got
also
canceled.
really
This is
like.
such a deep cut.
They also really liked little boys.
No, okay, we're done.
They also
You guys
released
are
a
ruining my
couple,
meditation.
They also released a couple songs.
Oh my god, I forgot he did that.
So that's what the mask is?
I think so. Hello?
There's a knock
Was that
at
what the
door.
point of the mask is?
Entry,
What the
please.
mask is?
You didn't have to say
The door opens. And there is a man standing at your
I
door.
hide.
Okay.
Behind a
Stealth
lamppost
check?
again.
Who? I'm sorry. Hello? Who is it?
15.
I can't see my
Okay.
eyes are blurred.
Yeah, you're able to hide.
I'm
Not
not
well,
hiding
but
No.
Oh my god, my eyes.
Hi.
Why behind me?
How may we help you?
hello.
kind sir?
I'm here to inform you all that your education begins in precisely 30
Oh.
minutes.
Okay,
Be
where?
ready at the school by then.
Wait, I'm sorry, we have to go to school?
Of course, you'll be located in class A4.
Okay, all of a sudden Angel doesn't
Thank
want to be
you.
here anymore.
I'm a teacher, not a student. Guys, I can't see by the way.
I have a diaper bomb.
I actually can't. Like, I feel like my eyes are.
I have a diaper bomb. Should I bomb the school?
What the hell's wrong
Don't
with
say that
you?
in front of him.
No, I'm not saying it in front of him. I'm saying it to the people in front of me
No.
in real life.
Don't bomb the
No.
diaper school.
That would be a really bad idea, Austin.
That would be a very bad idea. Do not do that. You
The man
should
walks
definitely
away.
not bomb the school.
He
Do you think
walks
Oh
he's
away.
wait, hold on. Is the school just like right outside this building, or how does?
It's the he's gonna point in a direction. If you go down that way, there'll be a large building with a big
So
bed.
how many, I'm sorry, how many hours
Thank
do we have to be at school?
Not too long, just until your class is finished.
How long is that?
Whatever that you got your topic is.
Okay.
Do you still like it here?
Your favorite
You didn't
Eagle
answer my
school.
question. Angel, do you like
Hooray.
math class?
And then he walks away.
I don't want to have an education. I just feel like this is derivative.
What's 2 plus 2?
So do you think they're
Fuck
gonna
you,
like
five.
try to brainwash us into whatever they
I'm
believe?
just kidding. It's
Probably.
4.
Okay. I'm really good at fighting brainwashing.
I have
I remember
some
when I feel
things
like
in my
that's
bag
not-
that can cancel school. That can have school get out early.
Cancel school.
You have something in your bag?
Yeah.
Guys,
Should
all
we
of a
not go
sudden,
to
I
school
don't.
tomorrow?
We shouldn't go to school today.
No, you can you can go to school today. Just be very nice to me.
Oh, okay.
Here, buddy, I'm gonna
I
give you a
guess
pat on the
school's
head.
not. I'm not that bad at school because I can just cheat. But
Ah,
it's
but
so
who?
much effort to
Who's the
have to
smart
go.
one here
You
to
could also
cheat
bang
off
the
of?
teacher.
Me?
Excuse you, I'm a teacher.
No.
I'm a teacher.
Yeah, you're getting the diaper bomb
I'm
first.
getting shot at school.
I don't have to cheat off of anyone. I can just ask what the answer is, and then pretend like I didn't.
What did you
But why
study
would they
when
give
went
you
to
the
school?
answer?
Because I'll ask.
That wouldn't work.
No,
So
I'll
the
get it wrong.
That wouldn't work.
So the
on me.
concept is, so you're gonna gift, you're gonna make
It
them.
wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't work.
I'm not gonna try it because I
Are you
really
gonna-
don't want to use the effort to.
Are you gonna give them? You're gonna ask for the answer, and then when you get it wrong, you're gonna gift a Gab, and then you're gonna get it wrong
Something
again,
like
and then
that.
gift a Gab again.
Something like
You don't
that.
have spell
And
check?
if that doesn't, well, no, if that doesn't work, I can just read their thoughts.
What?
That's
You
true.
can refreak
What's-
their thoughts?
But what if the
Read
teacher's
their thoughts.
also stupid and they don't have the answer?
What if they're asking us the questions and they don't actually have the answers? They're trying to figure out the answers.
You're a teacher. Is that how school works?
No,
Maybe.
but I don't know how education
but,
works here.
Think about it this
What if
way.
they don't
though.
know anything?
Think about it this way. They like to take people who invent things, and then they ask them questions in school. What if they're trying to take our ideas by asking us stuff?
What if they're gonna eat us and then we forget about each other?
What if they wipe all of our memories?
That actually makes me very
Well, see,
nervous.
that's plausible
If
because
I
the old
got
guy
to
said
forget
they
about
do.
you guys.
What if we tell them all of our
Oh, you spoke.
inventions?
I
Oh,
guess.
okay.
Oh, they probably do this. What if we tell them all of our inventions and then they wipe
What
our memory?
inventions? We pitched them the idea.
We
of a
didn't even
library.
do an invention.
We pitched the idea of musical
We
theater.
We
said,
also
"Did we
did
make
not
a
help them
library?"
raise money for the library. We didn't even design the library.
Guys, they're gonna
We
think-
said, you know what you guys should do?
But we did it in such
Build a
we
library.
did it in such a whimsical way that it really brought back their childlike
I
sense
still
of
think we should
whimsy.
have lost.
Guys, what if they think we're really smart, and then when they discover we're not, they're gonna kill us?
I'll be fine. I
Again,
just won't work on
We
it.
Then
really invented the
goodbye to
idea
the
of
most of
singing
you.
on a stage in a story format.
By most of them, by most of you, who do you mean by that?
I don't mean
We
that.
are bringing Broadway
But if
to
you were
this
to me,
city.
who
What
would
is
you be
Broadway?
I'm
talking
gonna go to
about?
school.
It's like
I'm
Like a
gonna
wide
school
street.
you all.
Aaron's gonna pull up the
where a
half
bunch of
and go,
musical,
"Don't come
sorry,
to
a bunch of
school."
a bunch of musical bards will sing on
Post on
either end of
Snapchat.
the seat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're bringing that except onto a stage
Oh, okay. What's
in
the stage?
one centralized area, and we'll call it Broadway.
On wrong.
There's no broads on stage. Sorry.
Not yet, there aren't.
Oh.
That's why we go.
Just wait till you get this broad on stage.
Okay.
I don't
wanna
want to go to school. I don't want to go to school. I don't want to
I'm
go
gonna pick
to
up Angel
school.
and bring her to school.
I don't want to.
I'm picking her up and putting her on my
I don't
shoulder.
Wait, we need to go back to school shopping.
Guys, we don't.
I love back
Oh,
to
we
school
do. This is how we get our
shopping.
items back to
It's
school
my
shop.
favorite.
I will say we have 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Then when do the stores open?
We
I don't. We can't go to
shopping.
them.
We can't go
If we
anywhere.
leave
We're
this
not
place.
we're not properly trained yet.
Oh my god, I feel like I'm a fucking 10-year-old again.
I'm gonna pull out a clicker and start clicking it.
What is that?
You're getting trained.
Don't
Nothing.
don't mind it.
That was my phone.
Okay.
Click.
Why did you do that?
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
Click it again.
Swipe.
No,
I
not
can
right
see your glasses.
I'm
I
gonna
can see that reflection.
Start training.
I don't understand this joke.
What do you guys do?
I can go to school.
All
I
right.
don't want to go to school.
I'm gonna.
Okay, then
but
don't
what
go,
if you
Angel.
did go to school? Cause it's awesome.
You're a full-grown adult.
Exactly. Why do I have to go to school? I
You
don't want to.
don't.
I don't want to. I
Angel,
don't want
think
to.
about it this way though.
I
If
don't
you
want
don't
to.
go to school,
I have a really cool secret that I'm only going to tell people that go to school.
Well,
if you don't go to school, you don't get to learn the secret, and also you're just like that guy who's outside, who's like kind of a bum.
sounds fine. Like sounds like a great life.
Yeah, but he like kind of is a loser though. You want to be a loser?
That doesn't work on me.
It doesn't. So you are a loser,
I'm not a loser.
I'm not.
So you wanna be.
Stop calling me a loser.
but you
Well,
want
what
to
if you
become one.
are?
I'm not.
But only
Says
losers don't go
who?
to school. You ever thought about that? All the popular kids in school, they never attended and they failed, and now they're stuck on the side of the road slinging
Performing
pussy.
songs.
Dancing for their money.
What's so funny, guys?
How do you know that you weren't a loser in your past life?
Well, I don't, but I don't want to be, so that's why I'm going to
I
school.
was.
I know, right?
I was a nerd. Actually, I was quite popular. Never mind. I forgot.
No,
How big
please.
was the class?
This is
5?
sniper
What?
shit.
How big was the class? 5?
What? What's wrong with you?
What do you mean? What's wrong with me?
Why are you being hostile towards me?
I'm not being hostile. I was just wondering
Didn't
how
you
big
get
your class
pregnant?
was.
In school?
Yes, because all the men wanted me, and the one I picked.
Didn't you have a teen pregnancy in high school?
Huh?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Weren't you a teen
Have you ever read the scroll?
I just said yes. Are you deaf? I just said yes. And I said it's because all of the men wanted me, and the one I picked had
Commitment issues?
no.
Do I
A
have a piece
mistress?
of paper?
No,
A
he
small
had.
Yes.
Well, yes, but no.
Why'd you pick him?
He's probably
I'm
good.
gonna just like
Well,
get
I don't- I don't know
If
what
he's
to do.
nice, take him out to dinner.
He was
I
probably
liked him.
really good at football.
And
What are you
I'm gonna
doing?
Take out.
Are you huffing Sharpies over there?
Take out my bullet gun.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna put it away.
Oh lord.
I think we really just
Ollie,
blazed past. If he,
Ollie, what
why
was
did you have a
that?
child with him? He was nice.
I feel like
If he's nice,
I'm so stealthy.
kiss him. Take him out
I
to dinner.
did.
Perception, I guess.
And a little bit more.
Many times.
It's not like I just like
Don't say a word
hooked
about
up with
what
him.
you
We
do.
were in a
Okay, I will see.
relationship.
For how long?
A while.
Like 6 months? No, like a year.
But you, Angel, you don't do it with your partners?
Don't
Ever?
have children with my partner.
Do you think I was trying to have children?
Can you have children?
I don't know.
Do you think I wanted to get pregnant?
If you
in high
shapeshift,
school?
does the kid get crushed?
No.
I don't know. Do you
Maybe
wanna
that's why.
test it?
Maybe that's why you don't have kids, because you crush them when you shapeshift.
Oh,
I feel like we're really losing the plot
Wait,
of this.
let's go back.
They just get
Classes
they,
do start
when you
soon as
shapeshift, they just
time
get reabsorbed
continues on.
into you because your form's changing. You know.
The way
Anyways.
I assumed is that I could shapeshift so my body so that it like the stomach part stays the same. You know?
But then,
So I
You-
wouldn't have to shapeshift my
you, like when you have sex, then you can just say shapeshift and
What
have
the
it be
fuck
blocking,
are we talking
you know?
about?
So there
Can we
can't
please
be
go
any
to
kids
school?
Going in there.
Yes, I have done that.
Yeah. So there's no hole. So like there's still a hole, but inside the hole there's no hole.
Is there something wrong, Ollie?
No, I'm sorry. I'm messing with my lips.
Are you in school again already?
Guys, I think Ollie went on a special short bus. to school.
The wagon, please.
Oh, my bad.
Time's ticking.
I'm gonna go to class.
Okay.
Is anyone coming to class with
I
me?
go.
I
Then,
will pick
Angel,
you up.
then do not go. You're a full-grown adult. If you're gonna sit here and
Oh.
complain and bitch and moan about going to school, then don't go to school.
They're going to hate me.
Okay.
Okay, bye. I leave.
Okay, who all goes?
I go.
I go, but a little bit after them.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Leaving school.
Awesome.
I'm gonna put my shield on my back.
Okay. After a bit of walking, you guys.
They let our weapons on us, right?
Yeah. They didn't take anything from you.
No, there's a different reason I did that.
You guys make it to the school.
Okay.
Do you go in?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go
What does it look
inside the
like?
classroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to class.
It looks like it's
4A.
it's the same.
Is it like a typical
Right.
red?
Hey, you
schoolhouse?
ain't.
It's the same color, same style as everything else that you've seen in the city so far.
Which is.
Is there a
Which
schedule?
is, white marble quartz building with gold and green trimmings, some plants, leaves, vines, the such. But then there is a large bell.
I'm gonna look at this. Is there a schedule anywhere?
Do you want to make a investigation check?
Okay. Y'all know I'm great at those. No.
May I also
do
roll?
not
Sure.
find a schedule.
I'm. What am I rolling?
Investigation.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I rolled natural 20.
You don't see any schedules, but you do see the class numbers.
Okay, but how do we know which
We were
class
3,
we're
right?
gonna go to?
A4.
We were A4.
A4. So I see the class numbers, or is
Is it lettered by?
You see like A1, A2, A3,
Oh.
A4, A5.
well, there's no schedule, but we were told we were A4. So
I thought we were
as-
3.
You just told me we were A4. Are you
Guys,
okay?
the Hydra's back.
Are you okay? Let's go.
Wait a
Okay,
damn
Okay, yeah. You
This
enter.
is
I go to
so
class.
us.
What?
What?
Do you guys enter?
Yes.
I
All right.
don't like that.
When you enter this room,
Remember that scene where they like all of the little
Yeah,
animal
yeah.
school children go into the fake little school that's like a real school,
Oh
but it's like
my
a fake little
God.
school,
Guys,
and then she sings "A is for the apple that he gave to me."
God, I know.
when
who
you
Ollie
enter-
is.
what?
I know who he is. He's Sid the Science Kid. He makes his potions.
Who are you talking about?
And you've never seen the scroll Sid the Science Kid?
Let's let
Yeah, I
Christian talk.
have. Who
I
is
don't know.
the
Ollie.
science kid?
Ollie is Sid the
Oh.
Science
You
Kid.
need to
just said
specify
he.
that. You said he.
Sorry,
didn't know who
I
he
looked in
was.
my eyes very hard at him. And
I
nobody
know.
There are
who
3
he
males,
is.
sometimes 4 in this party.
All right.
I appreciate the inclusion on that one.
I think think
I
she
was
was talking
talking about
about.
you.
She was talking
I'm
about.
just kidding, I
Ivor.
was.
Oh, you were.
Yeah.
I
What did you think of?
thought you were talking about.
Oh, Sarah.
Where is Ivor?
Oh, wait, sorry.
Sarah's
1,
scared.
2, 3, sometimes. No, shit.
4, sometimes
Well,
5.
4, sometimes 5.
Guys, Ivor, where is he?
He's with you guys.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
He's right here.
I thought we left him at home.
Do not say
No,
the
he
word.
also has to go to school.
Don't say the word when we're in class, or else he's getting
Oh my
expelled.
god.
And by
We're
that,
gonna be
he's getting killed.
Oh my god, yeah.
So when you guys enter this room, you see rows of maybe like 20 desks.
Damn.
All of them are empty, save for one in the back.
Say it's the old man.
Where you see the old man snoozing away.
He has to come to school
I'm
every
gonna
day.
go over to his desk and I'm gonna write slut on his desk.
Hey, stop. No.
With what?
My sword. I'm taking up this carved slut to the desk.
You want to make
Now
a,
that is the Marion I know. I
do you wanna
like
make a
that
sleight of
one.
hand check?
Oh. Oh no. Can I get guidance?
Can't wait for us to have to.
I'm not guiding you with that.
Jail.
Guys, I got a 13. He's asleep.
You're using a sword.
You
Okay.
you are able to carve without waking him, but it doesn't really say slut. It just kind of goes.
Snoop.
But yeah,
Slug.
other than that,
Can I dap up Marion for that one?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, where's everyone sitting? How many there's 20 desks. How many
There's-
rows? How many chairs? How many
4
desks
rows of
are
5.
4 rows of.
Wait, was a teacher in the room?
Is that right?
Oh no.
Yeah, that's right. No.
Okay, thank
All right,
I'm
where's
sitting in the
everyone
middle.
sitting? Where's
I'm
everyone
sitting in the middle. The direct middle.
I'm gonna sit.
Middle of what row?
Like the middle of all
I'm
of
gonna
the...
sit directly
So it's 4.
behind her,
Got it.
so that I'm at a perfect angle to copy off her paperwork.
Okay.
I don't want to sit next to you.
Well, you would
I'm
have to.
behind
You have to sit diagonally.
I don't want to
You would
sit
have to sit
anywhere near you.
diagonally.
Then I'm sitting diagonally.
Okay.
I don't want to sit anywhere near you.
Diagonal to you.
Do you not hear the words coming out of my mouth?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you afraid that I'm gonna get us both detention?
No, I just really don't like you right now.
Do you guys have sex? Wait a minute.
I'm gonna
Did
sit.
we?
No.
I'm gonna sit middle of the first row.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit at the very front.
Okay.
In
Where?
The first,
Yeah.
the direct in front of the teacher's desk.
Wow, well,
That would be-
that's where I'm sitting.
You're sitting in the very front?
Yeah.
I'm sitting middle row
First row.
first.
Oh.
First
okay,
row,
I think
middle.
I said middle. Okay. No, I'm sitting right beside you then.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit with the old man.
Okay.
No, you just sit behind me, Austin. That's how this works. If you get away with it.
After a moment or two.
Actually, I'm gonna sit. Actually, knowing this, I'm gonna sit 2 chairs the other direction.
Okay. After a moment or two, you guys hear a little knock, and the door opens, and you see this older lady, same look as the rest of the people in the city you've seen so far, basically. And she looks at you all and goes, "Hello, welcome
Hi.
to your education." And she walks to the front of the class. I see we have a few new faces today. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves and one fun fact about you?
You're supposed to
Aaron
like this.
Okay.
My name is Erin, and my fun fact is I am a teacher, so... She sits down.
Alrighty. And the rest of you?
I'll stand up.
Okay.
You can call me Wheel.
Okay.
And
Sweet.
my fun fact is that I can count to 17.
Why?
Is that it?
Alrighty.
Well, maybe you should be here.
Anyone else?
Is a
I
teacher
lean over to the
muscular?
old man.
No.
It's a woman.
I know. She can still be muscular.
Oh my
Really not
god. Oh my
muscular?
god. Whoa, I felt that one.
Whoa.
What?
The only reason I was asking is because I was gonna make a joke
Walk right
about
now.
the old guy getting expelled and then thrown around the classroom like this.
Oh, like the details?
Like Miss Trunchbull. Anyways, my name is Varian, and a fun fact about myself is that I don't remember going to school.
Okay.
Okay. And the rest of you?
Hi, my name is Oleander. My fun fact is I like
shoot up the school.
I like chemistry.
Alrighty. And the last one, you?
I'll stand. Hi. The name's Angel Cake, and my fun fact is I won my 7th grade talent show.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, my name is Mrs. Willow, and I will be your educator while you're here.
Thank you, Mrs. Willow.
Of course. So during your stay at the kindergarten, you will have classes like this one.
Wonderful.
Every now and then, we'll call you to us, and you'll learn about something new, something exciting, hopefully. And just prepare you for your stay in Vita City. I already was told a little bit about you by Sangria. Great job out defeating the beast. Ooh, so scary.
Beast is out there.
But, well, yeah, this is the way this is going to work, where I know information about the city, about things that you might want to know, and I can give you lessons, essentially, about them. I have a few topics that we can choose from today, if you guys would like.
Oh, what are they?
We can talk about magic, we can talk about our beautiful goddess, or we can talk about the city's rules.
Can we do city rules?
Of course.
Anyone else have a preference?
No, I was gonna pick that one
Angel's
too.
gonna slump down in their seat.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out a notebook.
Okay.
Where'd you get the notebook?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
All right.
Magic.
She goes to the blackboard behind her, and she takes a piece of whatever chalk would be in this world. And she begins to write rules. Is it just chalk?
Yeah.
Alright, chalk.
Can I shape shift so that it looks like my eyes are open, but they're actually closed?
That's terrifying.
That is disgusting.
Want to make a... Hold on, let me think.
Performance?
No.
Ow.
Perception check.
Perception,
With disadvantage.
not deception.
Perception?
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Actually, yeah, do deception. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, deception?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so much better for
With
us.
disadvantage?
Yeah.
20.
You can't go below a 10, right? So.
I rolled a 10 anyway.
You're able to do
I
that.
rolled a 19 and a 10. Okay, Angel's eyes closed.
Okay. She starts to write. Here are the rules.
I'm gonna quiz
It's
Angel when
not
she
ice
comes
cream,
back.
Why would you give my hopes up like that?
He won't let me leave.
Okay, yeah. Every citizen must serve a purpose when they turn age 20. Their occupation is assigned by our council during what's called a choosing ceremony.
It's a stupid name.
Personal property is communal, especially after death. There's no inheritance or family-held wealth or anything of that sort of nature. Leaving the city without formal approval is forbidden. Unauthorized departure is seen as rejecting life itself.
And what happens if you leave?
That looks really yummy.
Oh well, then you'll be punished.
But what if you never come back?
Oh, you always come back. The public,
Okay, Fanatic.
any public affection or mourning is discouraged. We don't want you to create a scene in public.
Oh, that makes
Public
sense.
affection? Like hugging? and-
Yes, that would be all in your own homes.
I
Me
get
and
it. I don't
Spoke
like
snuck
the
some
idea.
snacks in.
Spoke gets up in the middle of class and walks over.
Any religious worship outside of the cult of life is considered heretical. Shrines, symbols, or private rites are not permitted.
Uh-oh.
And she looks over to you, Aaron, glances down at your holy symbol, and kind of like scoffs a little bit.
I scoff back.
Good thing I don't have my
Aaron was
shell.
supposed to be the kiss ass.
Excuse me? No.
Speech against the Mother Superior or the Council is also classified as harmful dissonance. They're the ones who bring forth Yggdrasil's word and similar events. We'll take questions at the end. Citizens must wear their assigned clothing in public spaces to reinforce that, harmony and order that we gain to after.
Oh, yeah. I did it too.
If you're ever injured, you must seek immediate healing or medical care, and refusing treatment is seen as defying the sanctity of life. Procreation has to be licensed first.
Are you serious?
Sorry, yes. Only certain people may have children here.
My license to fuck falls out of my.
Well, Angel, they said take questions afterwards.
Anything that is written down, we take for our archives and put them in our libraries.
She's gonna hate you.
Spoke stops writing.
And magic use is restricted outside of certain areas, so spells beyond those assigned areas must be approved before casting. And any wastefulness is a civic sin, as we call it. Same thing with destruction or hoarding food, tools, or spell components is a reportable offense, so be careful.
I don't use those. We're okay.
But yes, questions? Yes.
So when you say that procreation is you need a license for it,
Yes.
what do you count as if you are
If you're having sex without the intention of having children, does that count?
No.
There you go.
Thank you.
You can do that in the pleasure district, though.
Hmm.
Yes.
When do we have access to the pleasure district?
Oh, you'll get it after a few days.
As soon as
Or not a few days, sorry.
Oh,
A few years.
No, yes, a few days.
Oh, okay.
As soon as we're brainwashed is what she's saying.
Yes.
So, if anyone is unruly in public, that's frowned upon, right? Or like if they're loud or boisterous.
Oh,
or
yes,
anything
correct.
Like that.
Of course.
Okay, so you want to have someone very respectful, someone very somber, no loud outbursts, no singing out of a sudden or
Yes.
anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and don't loiter.
You'll
That's
love
what
it here,
I'm
Angel. It's
saying.
perfect right up your alley.
Any other questions or anything?
Is there a punishment for being like unruly or causing outbursts?
Of course, any rule that is disobeyed, we treat with utmost care.
care.
Yes.
How do you go about applying to cast a spell?
How do you mean?
You said we can't cast spells without approval.
Oh, yes. You would have to speak with any official in the arcane district to get their approval.
And is that like
And
a
it really depends
one-time
on what you do.
approval?
It depends on what spell you're casting. So whatever purpose you're trying to serve with it, then yes. Yes.
Do you like your job?
Yes.
Of course, they have to love everything they do here.
Yes.
So you mentioned that if you are injured, you have to immediately seek healing.
Yeah.
I possess like an innate way of mending wounds. Would I have to seek approval to use that on myself?
No. Healing magic is very...
Okay. So do you have to find approval for healing magic? Or can you use that?
No,
whenever you
as I
use
just said. No,
Okay.
Yes.
What about types of magic that are sort of similar to healing magic that don't actually heal the body, but are more like buff or support spells?
Why would you need those?
As in like if I want to get a little skip in my step.
Well, we don't
What's
want
for?
that. They don't want that here, Angel.
What do you mean?
If you have a skip in your step, then you're not like everyone else. You're not being orderly.
You're frowned upon.
Is that true? If I have a skip in my, just like a little bit of extra luck for the day,
What spell would that be?
like sort of like an inspiring jig.
Oh,
Guidance?
they don't want a jig.
Spells have names. You can just list off the name.
Bardic inspiration?
Oh, that's not a
spell.
spell.
That's correct.
I'm unfamiliar with bardic inspiration. But
So bards, when you listen to a really good performance and you get inspired by it,
oh, inspiration is very allowed.
But if the thing causing the inspiration is a dance in public, is that also allowed?
No, unless it's in the pleasure district.
they don't just
Okay.
never leave the pleasure district.
So in terms of jobs, how do you assign those? Do you just find something that someone's really good at and then they just do that, or?
Well, since the moment you're born or enter the city, you are being watched. And this is to evaluate how well you do something, how interested you are in doing something, and from there, our elite council and choosers decide where to put you. And I haven't seen them be wrong yet, so...
I see.
There's
So
nothing could ever be wrong
is there
here.
ever a way that someone can get multiple jobs? Like if let's say I was adept at healing people, but I'm also good at protecting things, could I be a guard but also be a healer?
No.
No.
You would be choosing one of them and then hone in that skill.
I see.
But something like that might be well for being a druid,
Yes.
as I know there are druids that do have healing magic as part of them to keep themselves safe as they work as our guards. Any other questions? Yes.
Has anyone's skill set ever not met the requirements of the city?
Everyone serves a purpose here.
But if someone, for example, comes to the kindergarten and you deem them not useful, what happens to them?
No one's ever not useful.
What about that guy?
He might be.
And what will you
But
do
that's
to
what...
him?
Well, we'll train him.
Guys, there's also use in
If
fertilizer.
you knew for a fact that he would never, ever reach the potential that you wanted him to reach, and you knew it for a fact, what would you do?
Well, to disregard his life like that would be a sin in itself. We would never even think like that.
Pretty chill.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you do? Does he just like? What do you do when he's asleep all day? Do you keep talking?
Him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's who I was talking to when I pointed. Did you think I meant him?
I thought you meant him,
No.
but then I realized, because they're sitting right next to each other.
Yeah, no. The
But then,
next to him.
then I assumed you meant Eldrick. I mean, he's
Yeah.
been here for years.
You still teach?
I still teach.
15.
Even though he's asleep?
If he's ever awake. 15. And what were you specifically doing? Inside on, like...
I'm trying to see if they were being honest about what a person's fate would be if they deemed them useless.
Yeah. She didn't necessarily sound like she was lying, but there was a twinge in she actually doesn't really know.
Okay. I lean towards Angel, and I go, you still think this place is super great?
Yeah, like, what's not great about it? If
You're
you're a
being
bum,
complete-
you can just be a bum.
Hey.
Oh, again, sorry, next to you.
You're being complacent. She leans back into her chair.
Do you all have any other questions?
Like I know that word.
No. Are we gonna do another topic today?
Of course, we'll get through these 3 topics, and then you'll be off. Yes,
Do you have brothels in the pleasure district?
of course.
Oh, okay. No, that's great. Sorry, I was shocked by your answer.
No, why wouldn't we?
That's a great point. I honestly, why wouldn't places always? That's a fantastic. What was her name?
Willow.
Miss
Mrs. Willow.
Willow. Mrs. Willow. Mrs. or Miss?
Miss. Well, we say Mrs. just as formality.
When the formality.
It's not in marriage here.
Oh. Oh. Right. Right. Because you can just. Because you can sleep with whoever you want, and not have to get. And you can't. And you. There's no promise. I'm gonna turn back to Aaron. Yes.
Do you,
Death glares at you. She's sick of you.
I don't know why you glared, but is there anything else that you guys have to
She's behind
ask about
me,
this?
so she wouldn't have seen
Oh,
it.
you're right. Sorry, I forgot you guys weren't sitting next to each other.
Are there any rules about overindulgence?
In what way?
Like, if you do something too much,
Mhm.
is there any rule against that?
I'd also like to know that.
Could you give me an example?
Like, let's say that I really like brothels, and I just decide to stay in a brothel all day.
Well, if you do not do your job, then yes, that is a problem.
I see.
So whatever you're assigned to do.
What if you're assigned to stay in the brothel all day?
Well, then you'd be
Then you're fine.
one of the workers.
I see. Well, what if you're like a taste tester, you know?
That was disgusting, but we don't have those here.
I think he meant for the beverages. Like,
Yes.
We don't have beverages in the
Oh,
brothel.
you don't?
Except for water.
Is there bars?
We have bars, and taverns and such. Yes.
Do you have alcohol here?
Yes.
You don't have alcohol in the brothels? I can
I haven't been to
change-
the brothels, but
I can really upgrade things around there, I
have
think.
another-
we love innovation. Yes.
So, with alcohol comes unruliness. How do you prevent people who are like inebriated from causing unruliness in the city?
Hold on. Hold on. I have an idea for something. Hold on.
Okay. He's gonna pull out a capital punishment diagram.
I'm just gonna, I mean, so, there's no marriage. You
Mhm.
don't have to have kids.
Yeah.
You can have sex as much as you want.
But you must believe exactly what they tell you to believe and do exactly what they tell you to do. Yes, that sounds
We also
wonderful.
That's what
have-
every fucking kingdom does. Every
No,
king and
it
queen say the
doesn't.
same.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have essentially a potion that removes the drunkenness
I see.
aspect from you, so that you're not able to do.
So like
that
if you
outside.
leave, you can't leave without taking the potion.
You have hangover cures? You've invented drunk?
Well, as soon as we saw it.
Sorry. Sorry. You cure drunk?
Well, as soon as we saw it as a condition, we were able to basically, like as if you were being poisoned, we were able to reverse that and make a cure for it.
So similar to like Lesser Restoration, where you could remove the poison from your
Correct.
gut.
Yes,
Okay.
but it just doesn't. Yes.
Okay. Makes sense.
So similar to that thing. That's what I was looking up.
Alright.
It's very great here.
Yeah.
You will love it here. Is that all the questions you have for that topic?
I think so. I'm ready to move on.
I mean, I have a lot more questions about the brothels, but I think that'd take a long time.
We can get to brothels another day. You can do the whole pleasure district as a topic.
Take a field
Are we
trip.
going to be taking field trips in this class?
Of course. Today we're even taking one right
Oh,
after the class.
Where are we going?
We will be going to. Oh, I forgot the name of it.
Are you taking suggestions?
Community district,
Oh.
where the houses and shops are.
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
How do you? I have a question about the shops.
The
How do
arcane
you?
district.
Do people you can just go into the shops and
Do
pick
so.
things up, or do you have to exchange some form of labor for that?
It depends on what you're asking for. We don't have any material like needed for like gold or silver.
Mhm.
Oh, material. We use gold for spells and such.
Yes, of course.
But other than that, it really depends on what you're asking for. A lot of the times you are able to just be given or give it for free.
Let's see.
Other times you are looking for in exchange of either service or something equally.
So, okay. So you just like exchange like if something is like a very valuable, well, you guys don't have really value, but if something is very hard to create or make, then you would exchange a service to that person creating that thing for you.
Correct.
Okay.
And we don't have value in like material value, but
Yeah.
we have value in terms of what we call rarity.
Okay.
Depends on that. Yes.
How rare is sex?
Common.
All right.
So you have to offer up a lot of it.
Understood.
Any other questions before we move on? Alrighty. Well then, with that, we have two other topics for today. We can either talk about her radiance, Eudradia, or we can speak of magic.
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 Alrighty. So, this one I've been playing for a while.
And she's just having like the best day ever because she's just been
She
teaching
never
like
is
fuck
able
off.
to teach like anything, so she's happy.
This poor girl's been teaching to like an empty classroom with one asleep drunk guy in the back.
Well, you can't be drunk because of the potion.
And you can get drunk.
Yeah, but you
just
can't
then
go in
take it.
public drunk.
With magic, magic is essentially sorts from this thing called mana. Everyone has mana flowing through them. It's a part of everyone's body, similar to someone's soul or spirit. It's like a type of energy in that way. The same way a person can become exhausted from using their muscles, a person can run out of mana for a time by expending it throughout the day. Rest is needed for mana to regenerate. Once again, like muscles, mana can also be strengthened. The stronger a person grows with their magic, the more internal mana they develop. People call it leveling up. Funny.
Bomb this guy.
When a person uses a spell, it consumes a bit of mana within them, and depending on the spell, more or less mana is used up. Stronger spells take up more mana than lesser ones, and spells known as cantrips can consume so little mana that what is used is able to be refilled in little time. Spells themselves are created through a method called, ready guys, coding. Using a rune to code with, a spell can be made. Different pieces go into this process and needed to be coded, like the time it takes to cast. Good agents.
Sorry, my Spotify has been connecting to the Lenovo tab at Coco even when Spotify's not even open.
That's crazy.
So,
From this far too.
it's really annoying.
Like the time it takes to cast, the radius, how the spell is casted, and so on. At the end of the spell creation, it will naturally fit into one of the known schools of magic. Each spell is made through an elemental rune, and usually these runes need a little extra components such as oxygen or water. So be sure to use your spells of whatever use they need when you have those around you. Spells also need to be updated as well due to the most recent versions as to not fall behind. For example, something like comprehend languages might not know a new language because it doesn't know that yet.
Christian's
You
explaining
did it's a new software update.
He's explaining the old editions and why we don't have that magic anymore.
Everyone has mana flowing through them, but it still needs to be channeled through various methods. People like clerics and paladins pledge themselves to a god or goddess, and their devotion essentially acts as a conduit for their mana to expend itself through that magic. Warlocks do something similar, but with demigods. People like sorcerers were blessed by gods before their birth to be able to channel their own mana with no other source. Questions at the end. The rest all learn magic through tomes and music and such. I guess I could stop here and ask a question, or answer a question that you have. Yes.
You're saying that clerics get their magic how?
Through gods and goddesses.
But I thought you only believed in one god.
We do. Well, we believe in Her Majesty, but we know the others do exist.
Oh.
It'd be unwise to forget.
Oh, so you know that they exist, but you.
We don't worship them.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, that's it.
Now, there are these things called light runes, which are very uncommon. Those who aim to be adventurers or travelers are recommended to find and utilize them, but if you're not doing that, if you're not a usual magic user, or if you're not adventuring, you usually keep to the elements that you have. Most spells are created through the light rune, as it has the most capabilities and ability to create things themselves. Any questions before we move on to the rest? There are 6 types of magic in the world. There's elemental magic, which is the first one. That's the one that is the most common, that we use. Different spells need different runes to work, and these runes essentially work as spell slots, where if the runes are taken, the spells cannot be performed. The light rune powers all spell slots, no matter the element. And the elements that do exist are fire, water, air, nature, terra, toxin, sound, slime, and light. There are others that fit. There are almost pseudo-categories, but like electric is fire, frost is water, that sort of thing. But that's the first category. The second is wild magic. These can essentially be... They're essentially, how do I say, non-refined magic.
Como se dice?
It does what it wants, and there's not really any control to it. Then there's one that we utilize much here, called artificial magic. These are man-made, and they help us produce things. For example, we have 3 different runes. One is called alchemy, where you're able to produce any substance or things like that with that. You can also tinker with things with the tinker rune. Funny. Or you can imbue life into constructs and things like that with the life rune. There are people that are born with natural magic, with the 4th category of psionic power. And those are more, it's like a natural thing. It happens with your brain. It's very uncommon, but one moment. And then there's celestial power, which is the power of the gods. It's what they use. They don't abide by our magic system here. And then there's what's called not celestial, but astral power, which comes from beyond. But yeah.
Explain me.
Yes.
What is psionic power?
Psionic power is essentially when your brain almost develops its own system of power. It's less so magic and more so a force within you.
It's like mind
Ability?
magic.
Yes. A little bit of both.
So let's say if someone was able to, from a very young age, innately, cast illusion magic, would that make them a scion?
It's
Or you
possible.
make them using psionic magic?
It's possible. I know there are sorcerers that are able to do so. Things like soul knives, those are types of rogues that are able to utilize their psionic abilities. So if a person was able to do illusion, I would say maybe the aberrant mind, I think, is what it's called.
Sure.
That kind of sorcerer. Yes.
Well, I do know that there are also people who are just born outside of the magic system, no, where they can do things that were outside of it.
How do you mean?
Like, we encountered one person on our journeys a while back where he had no blessing from a god or inherent mind or magic sorcery, but he was able to perform feats of like fire, like create fire from nothing. He was not blessed by anything.
Interesting. And where was this?
I can't recall. I have lost my memory. I get bits and pieces of it, So I remember that I've encountered someone like that, but I don't know where.
Interesting. All right. Well, anything's possible. We're discovering new things every day. But yes. Any other questions?
Or I guess, does this psionic ability, is it more or less exhausting than typical spell casting? Or is it about the same?
Unfortunately, I don't know too much about psionic abilities, as we don't have many here. But I
Do you
can't
have
give you the
any
answer.
here?
Not to my knowledge, not that I've seen, but there might be.
Scions? Psionic abilities?
Yes.
So like abilities that would, sort of affect other people's minds.
Maybe.
Okay.
It's less so affect people's minds and more so create like a tangible link between your brain and the world around you.
It'd be like, I don't know, I picture it like telepathy, but out of your head.
I mean,
Yes.
that's what
That is what
telepathy is.
telepathy is.
No,
Gary.
but you cast that. They're not casting it. It's just coming from their brain. You know?
Do you use spells?
Yeah.
And I think I'm stupid.
What? When you cast a spell, it doesn't come out of your
I
brain.
think we all use magic here.
I don't.
He doesn't.
What do you use? Do you have a sword?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're a sword user?
I have a great axe.
Like psionic. It's like if I cast command.
You
it's
hit
not,
hard? That's what
not
your thing
psion
is?
magic.
Yeah.
Or hit harder?
Yeah.
Why did I think you were like magical druidy with like animals? You've got like a million animals.
Well, he doesn't have those, Angel. He used to. Before we came in here.
Oh, right. You don't have any of that on you ever again.
No.
Okay.
Anyways, so I was asking, so like scions would use spells that would affect, like, use their mind, but not like how, like, I would use it, because I have like a command where I can tell people to do that, like, that's like a charm spell where it would affect their minds and make them do something, but I wouldn't, that's not a psionic.
Well, no, if you're
ability.
using it through a room, then no.
Yeah, okay. So do scions don't have any need for runes then? They can
No.
just kind of do everything with
Correct,
that?
yes.
Okay. That's all. I'm ready to move on.
Anything else?
No.
All right. Well, then on to our final subject for today, Yggdradia. So, and she begins to write on her board again. All life begins at her roots. She's the source of every soul and living thing in this world. And it's not the fact that she gives us life freely, but she entrusts us with it, which is why we in the city don't waste it. We say to waste it is sacrilege.
Don't they kill people?
She sees the fruit before it flowers is a little saying that we have here, where we believe that she knows who we will be before we're even made, and that ties into a little thing that she does, where she is able to, when we die, remake us as her life was everlasting. My question's at the end. I lost my spot. Yes.
So, I'm sorry, I thought you were done.
I have a few more points.
So, you said that Yggdradia is able to remake people. How do you prove that? How do you prove that someone's remade?
It has been spoken that she does.
Right.
Is that an issue?
No, carry on.
Carry on.
Oh, until you're done.
Thank you. We are all made to worship her. She is life itself, and we are all alive. We do not want to fall apart from the tree, as we call it. Not the heart tree, but she, the tree.
Right. Like the tree that goes through the whole continent.
No,
So she said not that.
not. It was more a metaphor.
Alright. What is a metaphor? Just kidding, I'm a bard. I would never
Now
do that.
remember that Yggdradia does not forgive when we forget our roots. So we do not want to disobey life itself, right? So that would be terrible.
That would tempt fate.
After. And we all exist as a collective within her. We are all connected through the roots. We are all connected with each other in life.
Kinky.
We are made in her image, but we are not perfect. We can be made perfect as we grow and as we live, but we must get there ourselves. But essentially, that is most of it. Other than that, don't disobey life, do not disregard your own life and others, and everything will be great. Yes.
Wouldn't killing someone be like disrespecting life?
Of course, you would never want to kill an innocent person. Yes.
Isn't would resurrection be a disavowed task?
No, not at all.
They like to extend life here. No.
Yes.
So resurrecting someone is fine.
Well, 'cause
Of course.
you're bringing them back alive, away from death.
Okay.
But
What
isn't
if,
death
like-
natural?
Well, death.
No.
It's natural now, but it wasn't always that way.
How do you know?
Because it is said that
By who?
by the Mother Superior herself,
Your goddess?
No,
No.
she speaks for
Mother
her.
Superior
She-
is the
She
leader.
Muse.
Head honcho. of
Essentially, the
church.
high priestess.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Yeah.
That I forgot his name.
Death is not natural.
Yes, death was not originally natural, but it came with our wickedness. Yes,
What if you raise like a zombie army? Is that illegal?
that would be very
Right.
bad. Because their soul is no longer connected with them, and you're less raising the person and more the body.
Heard. That's what I figured.
Anything else?
What if someone dies and their soul wants to remain at peace, but you bring them back to life? Would that be disrespecting their life?
Well, it depends on the person. But
But
we
if
are
they
all
don't want to
made
come
for
back and they're being
Yggdrasil.
forced to come back, wouldn't that be disrespecting them?
Well, it's to Yggdrasil's will. So if they are not to be revived, it will not happen.
But I could just go revive someone.
Perhaps it won't work.
How do you know?
Because I don't know, but it's to Yggdrasil's will that life exists. And if you claim that you can create life without her, you're wrong. That's not how it works.
You're no longer innocent.
Yes.
Oh me! I was just gonna say, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I might have forgotten.
Yes.
What classifies innocence?
Excuse me?
You said you only kill not innocent people.
People who live their lives in Yggdrasil's light.
Are innocent.
Of course.
And you kill people who don't follow that.
Oh, I wouldn't say kill, but we carry out Yggdrasil's will,
Which is killing people.
which is
and
to cut out the
disrespecting their
rot.
lives. But shouldn't you want to be embracing everyone's life, not just the ones of people that
Well, it is.
you acknowledge the existence of these other gods,
Of course.
but you kill people for not worshiping your god.
We never said that.
But you kill people who don't embrace her light, and if people don't worship her, they're not embracing her
We
light.
cut out the rot, as I said.
Which is the
The
people
same
who aren't
way a
embracing
tree needs
her.
to be pruned, so do we.
Which is not embracing your god.
No,
You've
it is-
acknowledged the existence of these other gods that other people worship, and then are saying that you're going to kill people for not worshiping your god.
Yes. How is
So
that-
you're disrespecting their lives.
No.
They are choosing to do what they want to
They
with
are
their
choosing
lives, and
to
you're
go away
killing
from
them.
Yggdrasil's light. They are choosing to go away from light or from life.
But they're alive.
Yes, they are
If,
alive.
if you claim that she made people to be alive for a reason, then they're alive for a reason to worship who they want to worship.
No, not particularly.
Says who?
Says the Mother Superior.
So your logic is cyclical. You're claiming that your god claimed this thing because your god claimed this thing, even though you're using her words to do whatever you want,
Her words are to cut out the rot.
which is ruining the lives of other people who are choosing not to worship your god, who claims that she needs to be worshipped.
The weak branch is pruned
It's
so that the
not
tree
graduated.
Who
may
are you
thrive.
to decide who is a weak and who is a healthy branch?
The Mother Superior herself. She speaks through, or Yggdrasil speaks through her.
Why
And
do you
her
have to
will
come-
is
why
carried
are you
out.
be here? Why are we
I
here?
don't know.
Why are
I
we
don't
here?
know why
Can I
Angel
go
is
to the bathroom?
Shit,
No.
while you were talking,
You can hold it.
I was
Yes.
I had the biggest grin on
What
my
if
face looking at you. I felt very
Someone
proud
wants-
of you.
well, someone would worship Yggdrasil, but if they, but by doing so, they're also turning away from their god, but their god becomes wrathful and smites them. Like, would you?
We have
force-
never
would
had
you,
that happen
Would you
yet,
force
so-
them to still like revoke their other god, or could they worship both of them?
You cannot worship two gods. No.
So then would they just die?
If they are stricken by another god, then I guess, but I've never seen that happen before.
Okay.
Yes,
What if I really have to go?
you can hold it.
In like real life too?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Pardon me, but
Thank you.
But
I
Angel's
didn't know
an
you're
adult.
asking for real life.
We are adults in school, and you're saying somebody
Uh-oh.
can't go to the restroom?
Well,
What
we're
is this place?
having an education.
Okay, then let's pause the education.
I have a question.
Yes.
So he can sleep, but we can't.
We're
go
adults
pee.
and we're in school.
Well, I can,
You can't
if we're
believe
doing
this. You have to
education, I
believe this.
understand we're doing
Because he's still in the room.
I need to get
I
out of
see.
here.
I just.
So it's okay if we pee in
And
the
I've
room.
given my lessons to him already.
It's
multiple
okay if we
times.
pee
Is
in
it-
here.
Sure. I have a
Isn't
bucket.
part of the beauty of
Okay.
being alive knowing that like it's finite?
Did everybody
Yes,
else?
that's why we choose to live our lives to the fullest.
But you're extending your life. You're pushing off the thing that is the only thing that's guaranteed.
We are pushing off from death, which is not a good thing.
But it's part of life.
it's not
But
part
in
of
death,
life
you
at
get
all.
to join.
We,
In
But you
death,
can't-
you
you
get to join
can't-
Yggdrasil.
You can't
Is that-
be
is that not
alive
true?
without
we
knowing
can
that
be
you're going to be
reborn
dead.
through Yggdrasil.
So if you die, you are closer
You're being
to her.
reborn
Of
with
course.
her. Why would that not be something you want as part of your life? If you claim that when people die that they get remade by her,
Well,
why
because
would
death
that not
is not
be?
of Yggdrasil.
But then why would she remake people who die?
To carry on their lives.
Right, so why would your whole thing is carrying on your life? Why would you not want to go to the next step of your life?
Because that is not your life. There is no next step to your life.
But
There
then
is
who?
another
Then
person's
what?
life.
You just said she remakes people to carry on their life.
Yes.
This is redundant.
It's not
You're
the
talking in circles. This
No,
makes no sense.
You are talking in circles. When you are reborn, because death
Let's
cannot
talk in
be
squares.
avoided when the death goddess created itself.
The death goddess didn't create herself.
I do not think
Death was created with life.
Not with life.
One thing will not exist without the other. Life is not life unless you know that there's death.
I don't think
And
you
death
know
is
the
not death unless you know that
balances.
you're alive.
I don't think you understand. It's okay. That's what we're here for, though. We're here to learn and understand. Yes.
I think I understand.
Okay.
I think
Let's
I don't
kill
share my thoughts.
Should we
with
kill her?
everybody
Should we
Okay.
introduce her to Xradia?
else. Just saying.
That's cool.
No.
What was
Are
that?
we here for a reason?
Guys, what is going on? As I was saying, I don't associate with whatever they're saying.
Of course. Any other questions?
No.
So what you're saying is through death, so people are dying, but then they're brought back to Eudradia by being reincarnated, thus being taken away from death and back into her embrace.
Wait, say that one more time.
So
Christian here.
people
wasn't listening.
people will
What was
die.
it?
So if someone dies, they're taken out of her embrace. But through her gift, they're brought back into her embrace by being reincarnated to the next point of their life.
I'm a little confused.
So you don't
That might
want
be just
you don't want them
Christian.
to die.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
obviously-
confusing. It makes no sense. Your logic is cyclical. You're using your own words to justify your own words as opposed to reality.
Well, my own words are not mine. I'm speaking.
Oh, sorry, you're God.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Excuse me.
What? You're excused.
Anyways,
Your name was Wheel, correct?
Mm-hmm. That's what you can call me at least.
Oh, you're getting put in the death note.
anyways, so my understanding of what you're saying
Right.
is that
They won't get
Our
me.
name.
We're all
They won't get
born
me.
into her embrace, and because we're alive, and then to die is to leave her embrace, which is against the natural order of what you believe. So it, like there wasn't death before. So when we die, we're being taken away from her, and when we're reborn, we're brought back into her light. Like
The
we're being
brainwashing is
reincarnated by
working.
her. you
We
know?
are always in her light, but it's what she makes of us.
I see. So but if someone dies, are they not taken away from her?
Correct. In the moment that they are dead, they are almost tainted by the death goddess.
So she purifies them by bringing them back.
Of course. Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
I understand.
You're not always brought back as a person.
Yeah,
As
but
a
you can
plant or
reincarnate
anything
as like
or
a plant or
bacteria.
a bug.
Then what if?
But those people are directly touched by your goddess.
But then
Yeah.
You're alive in her light, but through death, you interact with her to become something new.
As long as we are alive, we are interacting with her. It doesn't matter if we're dead or not. As our
Okay, but it's
soul
one thing
exists,
for me to
we
like
are
be
with her.
here and talk to you, and it's another thing for me to like come give you a hug. One is like we see each other, the other one is like we interact with each other.
Guys,
Why wouldn't you want to
Guys,
interact
don't
with
we
your
all wanna
god?
We are,
graduate?
as long as we are alive, we are interacting with her. I feel like you're thinking too literal of this.
If you'll excuse me, what's the point of living at all in that case?
to serve her.
Just, of course.
But what are you
Don't
doing
say
here
that.
that's
And
serving
I should
her?
say your bathrooms are very nice.
Fucking graduate, just go along with it. Holy shit.
Something was said, and I wasn't listening.
I was saying that we all want to follow these teachings, and we need to do better to try and understand where you're coming from.
You know, you want to make a perception or persuasion, or whatever it's called. Perception.
Can I say in my companions' minds?
18.
Okay.
I thought we were going to try and ensure that we are out of here in a speedy manner.
How are you doing that?
And not, huh?
With
How are you doing
message.
that?
Oh, don't.
No,
kiss.
no. Genuinely.
Oh, with
Why
message.
are
And
we
the message
even
spell.
here?
Oh, okay.
Why are we here?
So yeah, why are we here?
What are we here for?
Well, we went here because we won the competition. We're investigating, and now
We're
trying to leave.
investigating.
Oh,
We're
investigating
trying to
what?
investigate
The
You have to point your
necromancy.
finger
The
towards a
necromancy.
person within range.
You have to
It's
point
only
your
one
finger
person.
at them. So
Yeah,
let's
just
make a
go like
stealth
this.
check.
I can just do that multiple times, but I guess I'll mostly do it to Aaron, and I'm going to say, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be trying to get out of the kindergarten in a fast manner, and that means that we're trying to convince them that we deserve to leave here soon. Arguing semantics with them is only going to make us have to stay in this longer. What is your goal? You're not going to change your mind. I also say that in Spoke's mind.
Anyways, so my understanding is that
Princes don't kneel, is Spoke's response.
Death was not a natural.
Okay.
So what I think you're trying to explain is death was not a natural occurrence before, and so death's kind of like an affront to her.
Correct.
And so she had to go around and fix that. So by fixing her way of fixing it is bringing you back to life as something else, or as a person, or as a reincarnation or something.
Correct.
So
It's
like
letting your soul live on.
yeah. So before you would just stay alive, there was no death, and so you'd always be with her. And then the death was created, and now when you die, they're trying to take you away from her. But then she brings you back to life to bring you back into her embrace. So you shouldn't have to before, but she kind of does it now because something else was hindering her.
Mhm.
Okay, I understand.
Any other questions?
Nope.
No, I think we're good.
I think we understand it perfectly.
I don't think you do. Well, luckily, I will schedule a very early education tomorrow, and we'll just keep on going until you understand.
A question.
Yes.
What if I understand but they don't understand?
Well, as you're part of this group, everyone in the kindergarten has to meet together.
Is there like a test that we take, or do you just deem that we know and know?
You will take a test when I deem that you have learned enough.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, you guys seem very eager. So once again, we will be meeting early in the morning, and we'll probably do 2 educations tomorrow.
Okay.
But with that, we have a little field trip planned for today. If there's no other questions.
Of course not.
No.
Oh, another
Yes.
question. Are we not allowed to talk when we go out on this?
Do
Excursion.
not speak. So I'll explain.
So we can't speak to the locals.
Well, I'll explain.
Okay.
So we are going to go to the community district. That is where there are some shops. There are some bits of pleasure. We have spaces as libraries and such like that, where you're welcome to stay. We have a little park or two. That's where most of the people. That's where everyone lives, I should say, in the whole city. We are going to go there. Please do not speak to anyone too much. You're able to talk to them. We will have guards accompanying you all. Luckily, so that nothing gets too out of whack. But yes, if everyone's willing to go, we can go right now.
Wonderful. Let's go.
I'm good.
Alrighty. Let's all stand up, and I'm assuming Elder's just sleeping, so he'll just stay here. But yes, your guards will be with you, and I will be here.
Yes.
Yeah. You're free to go.
With you?
No, I will be staying here. The guards will attend to you.
Oh, and we'll just walk around.
Yes,
Oh, okay. Awesome. Where are we going?
to the community.
Yes, you said that.
Alright, well, have fun, you guys. Don't do anything too crazy. What do you guys do?
We go. We
Okay.
go.
Outside the school, there
I
are...
stand up and I do not push my chair in.
Okay.
Scandalous. You really showed them.
Outside of the school, there are 6 guards, 6 druids, standing there waiting for you guys. 1 for each of you. And they lead you to the next district.
Was 6 really necessary?
What?
Was 6 guards really necessary?
One for
whispering, they
each
can't
of
hear
us.
you.
One for each of us.
Yeah, is that really necessary?
No, but after the little show that you and Smoke put on, don't get me wrong, I understand that you guys want to get to the bottom of what the city is, but our goal is to get out of the kindergarten. If you guys are constantly arguing with
Is
them,
it our goal? It's not yours.
Why are we even here?
what do you mean get out of? I want to get
What
out
are
of the
we
kindergarten.
investigating?
The necromancy.
Of what?
Remember the whale that we
pigs,
killed?
The whales.
Yeah?
Of the whale.
Why
fall.
was it alive but dead?
Why
We're
would they
trying-
know?
Well,
We
heard
got
that
brought here because the
Prince Durian sent us here.
Okay, but clearly they're not necromancers. Their god brings them back. They had nothing to do with it.
Well, maybe their
Isn't
god
that the
is.
basis of necromancy?
Maybe their god is bringing. Maybe there's a corrupt group of people who live here that
But
are.
they're saying their
are
god
take- are
doesn't
that-
bring
look-
back just bodies.
Yes, but I'm saying, what if
We
there?
didn't just fight a body.
Oh my fucking god! What if there is a group of people
Oh my
here,
fucking
a group of corrupt necromancers who are using this god's power, who are using this religion, this belief, as a basis for bringing people back to life and using it for bad.
But the belief of these people is that they don't bring them back to life. The god does.
Exactly, I'm saying.
So these people wouldn't be bringing people back
maybe
to
their
life.
god is evil.
Probably.
Or
Yes, so that's
maybe-
why we're here.
Or maybe their god, like every other god, is, I don't know, not actually all that all powerful, and it's a group of people behind the scenes, pulling pulling the
Perhaps.
threads.
Like the Wizard of Oz?
That would be the one.
I love that scroll. I saw in a vision. I told you about this. I saw in a vision. I think I told you about this. Of the librarian. You know.
No, I don't remember. Can you re-explain?
Yeah. So I saw. One second. Yes, I saw a choosing ceremony. There were 10 people all surrounding this one woman, and there was like an older gentleman and a younger man, and then this woman with a clipboard, and then behind them was the Mother Superior in this throne made of a giant tree, and they were inside this giant tree, and it was like 10 very powerful looking people. So maybe they're the people that like bring people back from the dead and whatnot, and their god actually isn't, you know, as involved. Because like, what god do you know is actually involved in the lives of their people?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, I never have met a god that actually cares. Just saying, normally, when people claim that their god or their deity has done great acts of service, it's usually the acts of everyday people claiming a prophet.
Well, we better get to the bottom of this. I'll put on a face, a facade.
I'm just not gonna
But this
speak.
place creeps me out.
Sure, but, you know, does that make it any less worthwhile to get information from here? And plus, we're kind of stuck now.
I'm not saying it's not worthwhile. I'm just saying I don't want to be here.
Well, how do you want to get out? How do you suppose we get out then?
No. I'm just complaining. I just don't like it here. These people are weird.
Objectively, this place sucks.
People are weird everywhere.
I don't understand you. You're excusing it like it's nothing.
Yeah, but it's one thing to have weird people, and something to have a weird city that all believe in the same thing.
Well, no, it's not necessarily that they all believe the same thing. It's more so they I don't know. I've never liked the idea of not allowing other people to believe what they want to believe. That's just how it just doesn't.
Plenty of kingdoms have a rule on which god and patron you need to abide by.
Sure, but they don't kill you if you believe something else,
They
Angel.
didn't say they killed them.
Yes, it is.
No, they didn't.
But they did.
We're in the bathroom.
They definitely did.
Shit. Was
Sorry,
I
were you
the
distracted by
bathroom
the
Yes.
Christian?
I don't know if you were. They cut out the rot. Was kind of her.
Oh, they cut the rod out. Oh yeah.
They
Capital punishment. The kings and queens kill hundreds of people all the time for no reason, for less than breathing, for
Not
looking
the
at
ones that
them
I've
wrong.
been to. The bad ones, sure.
You've
This
been
is
to
one of the bad.
one
Angel,
kingdom.
this is one of the bad ones.
You're from one kingdom.
I've been to several. I travel a lot.
You have?
I had a family, Angel.
Yeah.
We were a happy family. We went on a lot of trips together. It's like our thing, vacations.
People don't travel.
Don't me.
No. There's not really vacation.
People don't
What do you mean?
People
You
don't
would go to like
vacation.
Golden Rose at most, but
We wouldn't go
maybe
to,
to
like-
the beach. But
Yeah, well, we wouldn't like visit
Each?
other
Each?
like
no, that's the whole
kingdoms?
thing is that people
No,
don't
not at
travel.
all.
Okay.
And that's why the world is cleaved because there's like no transportation
Okay,
between
got
the kingdoms.
Got it.
Mike, you are from the Rose Kingdom, which objectively is like the prince is kind of nice, I guess, and the king and queen is, almost lopped our heads off because they thought that
Angel.
we made a whale fall. But like, plenty of places have tyrants for kings
Sure,
and queens.
and I'm saying that's terrible.
And these people, the most they do is they say follow a couple rules.
No,
mean-
they don't. They say they cut the rot, Angel.
So many other
Why are
places
you
do as
acting
well.
like this?
Because honestly, I think that you guys saw one good place and suddenly you needed to find where like the bad place was in the good place.
Do you think I want this place to be bad place? Why would I want some place to be a bad place? The only place I've ever been to, sure, is the Golden Rose, but wouldn't that entice me to find another place that's better? Wouldn't that make me have rose-colored glasses on? Maybe I would like to find another place that's not the Golden Rose Kingdom.
I'm not saying that this place isn't weird and that the people aren't freaks, but
You're acting like it's not
freaks.
that bad.
It's not that bad. No, I just
Comparatively, they're just
yo,
more
you're
vocal
welcome to the
about.
conversation.
Oh, okay. What?
Welcome to the conversation.
No. comparatively, they're just more vocal about what they'll do. But that's not to say that anywhere else is just as good.
So you agree?
I don't disagree. I don't like it here. I think they're weird, and
think they're
I would
freaks.
prefer to leave.
But aren't you from Freak Zone?
That's what I'm
Freak
saying.
zone.
Exactly, he's
I
from
think-
Freakville.
I think his point is that everywhere sucks. This place is no better than anywhere else.
They're just more vocal about the way that they present it.
Everybody, yeah, correct. Everywhere sucks. At least in this place, free sex,
Yeah, but you can't leave.
You can have free sex wherever you want.
free food, free housing.
Don't you get that with the free sex in other places?
Free food and free housing.
Yeah, by giving other people free sex.
But that's not free sex.
But you get free sex and then you get food and housing.
Yeah, but then you have to live with them.
But then,
That's true. You have to live with
You,
it.
yeah, sure. You do get free food. You do get free housing. You do have free sex at the expense of all your free will that you
sorry,
ever had.
the free sex thing is really funny. Sorry.
At the expense of free will, free thinkers, so-called free thinkers do not exist here. What
Do you,
is
you,
that?
you go around the streets of the Rose Kingdom and you start shouting out that you believe in the patron that they don't believe in. You're gonna get shot too.
No, you're not.
Yeah, you will. Every kingdom has rules and policies. They're freaks here. I won't deny it. Yeah, they're
Why
weird.
are you talking like you've been to all these kingdoms?
Because I have traveled.
I thought travel didn't happen.
I specifically left my hometown.
What was your hometown?
So
Freaksville?
The
So-
Western
Complacentville?
Kingdom. The Western Kingdom?
So, Angel, what
the
I'm
Western
hearing,
Eastern Kingdom.
what I'm hearing is that the
Where
place
are
you're
you from?
He doesn't remember.
The place you're from lets you go other places, and that's how you got to experience their things. Here does not let you leave. You cannot leave here.
Why would you want to leave here? That's as
I don't
perfect
know.
as I say.
Oh my
it is.
god,
To
Angel, I
explore.
don't even know if I can travel with you anymore. Which, I don't even have to. You want to stay. Oh my fucking god. I can't do this.
I just don't understand why you're so
I
like.
can't do this.
Why you're freaking out about this place so bad?
He said I want to cut the rot out about people who don't believe in their religion. That is inherently wrong and bad
Yeah,
and
they're
weird.
weird. They're freaks. Kings and queens have said the same thing in every other kingdom.
I'm
Yeah,
not
and
talking
that's
to
why
you.
they
She
get
walks off.
beheaded.
She walks off with her guard. She doesn't like you. She doesn't like you right now. She doesn't like you right now.
Guys, grass is green. The sky is blue.
Yeah, you guys enter the at this point you guys enter the community district.
Yeah.
So, yeah. From this point, you guys are free to explore. As you were told, there are shops, places where people live, little parts of entertainment like parks and libraries, and the sort. Those were the two things I was asked about. But yeah,
Okay. I'm gonna ask my guard if there's anywhere that enhances faith, where I could buy, or
Yeah.
I could attain items that would help
What
enhance
did you
my
say?
faith. Items that could help me enhance my faith.
What do you drop?
what was
Amulet of Devout.
Oh, okay. I heard. I see.
mm-hmm.
This is not the arcane district, though. This is the community district.
Yeah,
Is this
but
where
you
shops
buy
are?
stuff here. Yeah.
Oh.
Just said.
He said that like 4 times.
I didn't realize magic shops would be here.
The shop.
They're just shops.
I was thinking like clothes shops.
But you wouldn't buy
Could
stuff
be.
in the arcane district. It's more for like research, no?
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So he leads you down a road.
Okay.
Where he basically tells you that down this way there are places to worship. So
Oh.
around there should be the stuff that you need.
Okay, I'll look around.
Anybody else have anything they want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go look for like. I was gonna look for like a workshop or something for the time being.
Put that boy to
Find a
work.
bookstore.
Like for. Sorry.
Brain freeze.
Yep.
What are you eating?
My ice cream.
You have ice cream?
Yeah.
What ice cream?
You awesome?
What is it?
You're gonna poop.
We have Ben and Jerry's. We have
Yeah.
a bunch of Ben and Jerry's. Rosie, we also have a bunch of Ben and Jerry's.
But the flavors
Well,
are weird.
I already ate a
Jerry's is
popsicle.
definitely
Sorry.
freezer burnt to shit.
Yeah, it is pretty freezer burnt.
What do you
Workshop
got? Like,
craft.
okay. Are you looking for your item? Is that what you're saying?
I'm going with SM2K.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
pretty
gonna
sure
follow
at least on the
Ollie
same
because
This place.
I feel like
don't
out of
like
everybody, Angel would understand the most. She's
no,
the,
well, she always plays devil's
well,
advocate.
I mean, I
And now
just.
she's playing slut's advocate.
I just feel like she's the most free spirited out of all of us. You know, she does whatever she wants. She goes wherever she
But
wants.
this
She
is a
does
place,
whatever
but,
she
but
wants.
I think part of that is that this is a place that she doesn't have to do that. You know, they're telling her what to think, and I think it's appealing for her.
But you think that the reason she does
She's
all
been
that
so free spirited for so long that she just wants to be told what to do for the rest of her life.
she can stay here and do whatever she wants. I could care less. I want to get out of here.
Me as well.
I don't like it here.
Angel just wants to be here because she thinks that they'll just be her servants.
They cooked her the second they put stupid fucking cucumbers on her face, and she thought that this place was paradise.
They said, yeah, we got her with this shit.
We got her with this one.
Anywhere else?
I wanted to go to a bookstore. If there are any.
What are libraries?
Yeah,
Yeah.
libraries or bookstores.
So,
I don't care.
Spoke's going with?
Yeah.
Okay, Angel.
I went
Gotham.
with Ollie.
You what?
I went with Ollie.
Okay. We're gonna go to Varian first.
Okay.
Oh wait, where did Varian go?
I went to the
The
Faith
magic store?
District.
Yeah, not district.
Or with the Faith area.
Just, yeah.
Oh, then I would
there's
go.
an area
Sorry, then I
off
would. You're going to Alchemy?
I'm going to like a workshop.
Then I will go with
You
Varian.
want to go improve your faith? That's what I asked to do.
Oh, improve your faith?
That's what I asked to go. I said, is there any items that would help enhance my faith?
All of these directions are bad.
You can go alone.
Nowhere else that Angel would go though.
Angel can go alone in this strange city that she loves.
Yeah, not happening.
Well, you left your guard.
Yeah, I'll go Ollie then.
Spoke isn't going alone because he's pretty sure he's on a hit list now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get shot.
I'm gonna be babbling probably to my guard though.
Yeah, so Varian.
Disorderly. Okay.
And wait, Angel, who are you going with?
Ollie.
Varian. You and your guard. You guys are walking along the area, and you see
Me and my boyfriend.
you and your boyfriend. You see this giant, almost like golden structure of the heart tree. There are many people around it praying, offering offerings, but around that area are little shops and such. So feel free to look around. Do you want to just go? Do you want to look for the item in specific, or
Yeah, I'll look for the item in specific, and I'll look around more
Okay.
afterwards.
You can make an investigation check.
All right, I get a nothing to that. That's an 11.
Okay.
That's not my password.
I'll say with advantage because you know this is exactly what you're looking for.
Okay. This is him trying to give it to me.
Maybe. Maybe not.
It's a
Maybe.
19.
19. Okay. Oh, okay. As you're looking around through the shops and such, you see a lot of holy symbols that depict butterflies and trees and such. And you do end up finding something similar to what you're looking for. What were you looking for again? What was it called?
Amulet of the Devout, I think.
Yeah. So you are able to find a +1 amulet of the
Okay.
Devout.
I just go ask for it.
And you can talk to the person.
I'll talk to him.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Are these like just I'm sorry, I'm new.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to learn your guys' ways.
I don't know. Here's
Am I allowed? So, and from my understanding, you guys don't really have payment here.
No.
Can I just take one of those or?
What are you looking for?
Um,
I'm thinking of a bulldog.
well, I like that amulet over there that would be used to help improve my faith to the goddess.
Oh, yes. No, that one is a good one. You could just take that one.
No, thank you very much.
May you bless your life.
We should bless you too.
I was thinking of that one scene from Gravity Falls where they're in Stan's brain, and Zeus's worst nightmare is the bulldog guy.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of. Hello, what's all this thing?
What's all this then?
And then we're gonna cut to.
Can I look to see if there's an amulet of the drunkard
Sure.
for Cyrus?
But we are we're gonna look for Oleander and Angel. We're gonna go to them. And you guys are going to workshops.
I'm looking for like a little tinker place.
So the guard leads you down. There's not many places in this district that do stuff like that, but there's a small area. You kind of get the vibe that many things from other districts have small, like little areas within this district.
Mm-hmm.
It's part of the community. And yeah, you find a little place where someone seems to be tinkering away with something.
Okay.
A gear. 2 gears. What do you do?
You know, Ollie.
Yeah.
I think our friend. God. I hear the angel's choir all of a sudden. You know, I think our friends, as much as they are boastful about how optimistic they are about the world, I think it's interesting how quick they are to be so cynical about this one location. I mean, as if every other place in the world isn't also a shit show. Like, they're just hating on this. I rolled a natural 20.
I know. That's all. I would say drop that.
That was a nat. That was a. Anyway.
Just dropped it on the 20.
Did you get another one?
Did you
No,
drop?
we got a 19.
Get an 18.
This is how. That was a 19.
I know. Now get an 18.
-1.
I should just roll like this forever. He says don't. Austin said no.
You're wasting all your luck.
Sorry.
I mean, sure, but it's not like this is much better. If anything, they're
Why
just
not?
they offer things for free, but it's more vocal about how they are.
Yeah, but like other places, you have to pay for everything, and they're less vocal about how they are.
So it's a trade, I guess, on what you prefer.
Yeah, I don't know. They're acting like it's like hell, and honestly, it's just another city. Except this place, you can live and die in fucking peace without having to, you know,
Well,
starve.
not die. That's that one. That's the little holdup I had.
Oh, that you can never die. That's
No.
your hold up. How old are you again?
Not 80. Not dead yet.
Right, and so dying, as if dying is a concern you have. You're just gonna live forever
Don't you
anyway.
live until
Well,
you're
the
90?
living forever thing is more my concern.
You live forever anyway.
What do you mean?
Like people don't live forever here. They get reborn. They die and they get reborn.
They're trying to live forever here.
People don't
Good
live forever
research.
here. You are still living forever, though.
Yeah.
That's
and
your
I-
problem.
Yeah,
Oh,
problem.
they're gonna use him for research here. I just thought of that. Holy shit.
Why are you living forever? Oh.
I got cursed.
Oh, okay.
Pissed off some god.
So, like, you know, that's not like it's a thing you've never had to deal with before. And honestly, they're not trying to live forever. They just said they're gonna get reborn. Which, like,
I mean, if you lived devoted to the goddess of life, you're telling me that you wouldn't want to crack immortality?
I'm sure they're trying to do it, but they're not saying they are. And also, who doesn't want to live forever? Can you really imagine a world without you in it?
Yes.
I can't.
Oh my gosh, she's such a
You fuck
narcissist.
once. Good God.
That's fucking crazy, bro. Are you talking about him or
Me.
yourself? If she's talking about
Myself.
herself, I was gonna
Oh.
say she's such a narcissist.
Myself.
She does not care about Ollie like that.
That's good for you, but
We can call it vain. I think anybody that says that they can fully and truly picture and imagine a world without them in it is lying.
I don't think we know enough about the world to really say whether we can imagine ourselves with or without it.
It's a cop-out answer.
Of course it's a cop-out answer. We live in a cop-out society.
Okay, Joker.
No, he has a point.
You're telling me that you really knew a lot about the world before you stepped a foot out your door?
No. And
No
your
one
point?
does.
My point is this. If the whole issue you have with this place is immortality, which is an issue you already have without this place, then
My
really,
issue more stems
you need to unpack why you think immortality is that bad. Is it because there's suffering all around you? Well, welcome to the one place that's promising that you're not going to suffer for the rest of your days.
Because they're gonna cut the rod out if you're suffering.
Well, I mean, there is suffering here. It's just a quiet suffering that they will sweep under any doormat and street and
Thank
into the
God
alleyways.
you don't have to hear a bunch of people bitch about it then.
Oh my god. Angel does not care about anybody.
That's
Almost
not
like
news.
It's almost like
That's not
it's almost
news.
like that's her whole character.
Yeah.
That's why Aaron is pissed with her right now.
Fit.
I mean, fair, but still doesn't mean it's not happening. I mean, imagine that you're one of the people eventually bitching about it.
Then someone will finally take me out, and I don't have to deal with it. I mean, come on. Every city, there's homeless people everywhere. There's starving poor children. There's kings and queens that boast of banquets filled with gold, and most of the population are never going to see a cent of it. There is a rot all over this world. They're the only ones that are brave enough to actually do something about it. And maybe their ways are, you know...
No one's brave enough to kill all those innocent people.
And maybe their ways are flawed. Maybe their objective is inherently, you know, evil or bad. But if they're doing something for the greater good, at the very least,
The greater good.
the greater good of people are happy. It's more than you can say about most cities. More than you can say about most of the world.
That's fair.
Just even that's true.
But, I mean... Just one other holdup I had was... Did you notice how they don't commune with the god?
They only commune with Mother Superior.
Who is their link to the god? So how do we know that
Mother Superior is
she's
a bitch.
actually saying anything at all?
That's what I said to them. Probably isn't. Probably all a facade. People need a prophet. That's why faith exists. I mean, come on, let's be real. Do you honestly think that the gods, all, what, like 20 of them? 30 of them? I have no idea how many there are. You can start counting, I don't care. Do you really think that there
7?
are there 7? There's only 7?
Of the ones that I know.
I thought there was like
There might be a few. I
At
think
least
there's...
I talked to mine.
There might be 10.
Do you think that all 10 of them? Really? Only 10? I'll deal with that later. Do you think that all
Well, it's
10
not the
of them...
demigods who control everything in between.
Oh, there's demigods. Those are gods.
There's actually the word demi in front of them.
Demi in front.
There are 10.
Oh, there are 10.
So I was looking at that, I was like, how many are there?
Holy shit, Angel knew that. I mean, do you think they're all listening? They're so not.
No, definitely not.
I mean, there's temples for, I swear to God, every single one of them.
But...
Evil, listless amounts of cults that are worshipping, you know, what? What are they worshipping? A promise of something. The shadow of an idea of hope. That's what they're really praying to. They don't care what the god is actually doing, only that it brings them the semblance of hope. And these people are no different. I'm not saying these people are good. I'm not saying they're right. I'm not saying they're even smart. All I'm saying...
God knows they're not.
God doesn't know shit. They have no idea what they're praying to, I guarantee it. All I'm saying is that if you have to trade poverty in one city for freedom, then why not trade freedom? Why not trade poverty for freedom?
But would you want to spend the rest of your life here?
Yes, she would.
That's the whole question. Freedom for poverty or poverty for freedom?
Then what's your answer?
I think I've lived enough poverty for freedom. Although,
Can you imagine a world in which you've clipped your wings?
I only grew them because my cage sucked. Listen,
Then why go back to another?
because at least this one's gilded.
Bangers.
Gilded cage doesn't mean it's gold.
Oh, and a gold cage is better.
Most certainly, you said it yourself. If you have an iron cage, it's painted gold and it rains, it rusts and turns to dust. But if it's gold,
So then find us a gold cage.
that's what I've been trying to do for most of my life.
Does it really rust if it rains? Does gold not rust?
Not really.
I don't really know enough about
I mean,
smithery.
gold
Should
panning.
we ask him?
Gold does not rust.
Me?
Gold is the most valuable
Yes,
metal.
The guard?
No, sorry, we walked into a blacksmith.
Oh, gotcha, yeah.
Should we ask him?
We're gonna cut
man.
over to
Gold
Aaron
doesn't
and
rust.
Spoke.
Gold does not rust.
'Cause
No,
gold
I
pan-
know. No,
gold
hey,
pan.
no, guys, that was Angel. That
Oh.
was Angel trying to change the scene.
Spoke, Angel, or no, Spoke, whoa, Spoke
Spangel.
and Aaron.
Spangel.
Spangel.
Spangel. Spangel.
Shane.
You guys are going to a library, and you guys enter.
Okay.
It's around the same size as the one in the kindergarten.
Smells like books. It's a good sign. Real books.
Feet books.
Can I look at the section? What?
uh,
Can I look at the sections of like the genres or like
What?
how they divide up their sections of books?
Based off of genre.
Yes.
Who's John?
What does John get
Oh,
to
are you
say?
asking
What
what
does
the
he
genre-
Yeah, like what
Yeah,
sections
he beat me
do
to
their
it.
sections look do their sections look the same as like other standard libraries?
Yes.
Or do they have any sections that like I've never seen before?
They look the same.
Okay.
Where's the gooning section of the library?
Can I find the
Front and
foreign books?
Is there a religion section?
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
go to it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you go to that Spart. There are books that detail a lot of them. Many of them are the same books, like as many people can check them out. But there are ones that talk about the cult and Eudradia, and just life itself.
Okay.
Do you want to make a perception check?
Sure. I also wanted to like read or like skim a couple of them to get information so that when we are tested, I have a better chance of passing.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'll roll the perception check. I'm not going to use that dice because it's been failing me.
Ollie, did you still want to go to the library too?
I'll go there later.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Do you want to do what I was doing to roll really well?
9 plus 15?
Chopsticks.
15.
Ah.
Sorry. So
What is that?
yeah, for the perception check.
flopped it over.
What is
Yeah.
that?
Okay.
Read it. Read it. Read it.
I'm
What
looking
is
at it. You dropped
Is
it on
an
that
eight?
First, I'll say you don't see many.
Oh,
books
what's that?
pertain to
Is that an
anything-
8?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Oh, look at that. A 1.
That pertain to anything other than like Eudradia and
Well,
things
yeah, I
of life.
figured.
But you're able to. You want to skim through just some of them.
Yeah, I just want to get all the important bits and
Yeah.
maybe a couple of small details that like wouldn't be super mainstream, just so that I can be more prepared for any assessment that
Yeah.
we would be given.
Okay. You got a 15.
Yeah.
I'll say with that you get general information that she is the goddess of life. Souls are connected through her.
Can you send these to me?
Yeah.
Like these facts. Or I guess I could.
Can you write these down?
Yeah.
I don't have them written down, so
Hold on.
they're probably somewhere, but not the actual bullet points.
But you're just gonna have to talk slow because I'm.
I can't believe there were 2 more women in this party. And the
What
two,
could've been?
it was the 2 women that got taken.
Christian hates women confirmed. Okay, go.
There's rather be 2 more men in the party.
Would have been balanced.
Eudradia is the
Would've been
goddess of
balanced.
life. She's connected through souls. Souls are her domain, and that is what makes life. She controls the rebirth of souls when they're dead. It says that she resides in the land of the gods.
Does that have a name?
Hey, what you doing? Keep going. Keep walking, boy.
Get out of here, conspiracy theorists.
And for your little thing on specific information or like lesser known information, there is talks about people searching for eternal life.
Yeah.
That is all you have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. She closes the book.
It would have been multiple books, but
Well, yeah. Like she closes
Oh,
out
yeah.
that last book. Did you read anything, Spoke?
Could I see what lies they're spreading about the goddess of death?
yeah. Do you want to make a investigation check?
Sure. Investigation.
Yeah.
18.
All right. With an it then, You read. You're able to get basically. I'll give you the bullet
Write this
points.
down.
That
Honey, it's your notes.
I don't have a computer.
Draw them.
that basically people used to not die until the death goddess Necrosia, who is still listed as her sister in here, basically saw the wickedness of humanity and cursed them with death. That's pretty much all you get from
Pretty
this.
fucked up in Necrosia.
That's all you get from that. And then Eudradia couldn't go against that, so she created the cycle of rebirth.
I was right.
But actually, in
And
one of the
Necrosia
scrolls we
created
got-
super dead to battle that.
One of the
How do you
scrolls we
spell
got, they both
How
cursed them.
do you spell that again?
YGG
Necrosia
IGGY?
created the concept of death.
DRA.
Wait. YGG.
Yep.
DRA.
DIA.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
But yeah, do you guys do anything else while you're there?
No.
All right, we're gonna go back to Varian.
Okay.
Go around the circle. Unless Cyrus, you wanted to do anything? Varian.
I was gonna find him a amulet of the drunkard.
Yeah.
Or I guess just have it. I guess we can pass it to him when he's here.
Yeah, yeah.
Other people can use it when he's not.
Do you want to make an investigation check?
Investigation check.
It's called the Amulet of the Drunkard.
Yeah, 17.
We'll never go through those.
So it's 17.
Yeah.
Okay, with a 17,
It's uncommon, so.
yeah, you're right. You don't see it in the religious area now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry that the demigod of beer, the demigod of beer and spirits didn't pull through for you on that one.
Of revelry.
Do I see anything else interesting or magical?
Not anything specific.
Maybe
other
a
than-
random item. Okay.
Yeah, you want a random item?
Yeah. So I can see.
Oh yeah, can you make a...
100.
Hold on.
That's my Christian doesn't have a D100 chart ready.
I have charts ready, but not D100 chart.
Stinky boy.
Okay. Can you roll a d4 for me?
Find an extra long holy dildo. 1.
One? Okay. Then you want to roll a straight up d20? Straight up?
Straight up.
Can you roll a leftways d20?
7.
7? Okay. As you're looking around, you are able to locate a potion. It's red. It's a little warm to the touch. But yeah.
I know what it is.
I'll ask if I can take it.
Wait, which one?
The one that's red and warm.
Oh yes, the potion of fire breath.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, just go ahead.
Awesome. Thank you so
Of
much.
course. And may Eudradia bless you.
And may Eudradia bless you too.
Do you want to do anything else?
I'm gonna attune to the necklace I got.
Okay.
The amulet.
Yeah.
And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna make it look like I'm praying to God, but I'm praying to my God.
Okay. Awesome.
They're
Want to
gonna
make,
know. They're gonna feel it.
want to make a religion check?
Sure. 16.
Alrighty. With that, we're going to swap to Oleander and Anjael.
Why don't I have proficiency with that? That's weird.
What y'all doing?
I'm going into the
Excuse me, Smither.
Yes,
Oh my god.
that's my voice.
I don't like this guy.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna free him.
Something the issue?
Have a question.
Of course.
Take a look at my person.
Uh-huh.
I am looking for something that's gonna make me a little bit more resilient. Do you have armor here?
We have armor, yes.
I don't like this.
Okay, Mickey Mouse.
Can I? Do you have anything that's like a breathier armor? Something that's really lightweight.
Yes, we do.
Fantastic.
We have two things I think that, or three I guess, that would work for that.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything specific you're looking for?
Anything that's not going to be super heavy and cramp my style.
We have some mithril armor.
I think that's too heavy for me.
Depends.
I think that's too heavy for me, honestly. Hold on. I cannot express this enough. It's medium armor.
Oh, yeah.
Can you wear light armor?
I cannot express this enough. These
Don't have light armor.
Ours? have never, ever lifted anything.
Soft hands.
Soft hands.
Yo, soft hands.
Okay,
give me soft hands.
I think I should have something. Let me keep looking around.
Oh my
Um,
god.
I have this cloak. It's a very protective cloak. I call it my cloak of protection.
Oh, I have one of those.
Except for my health rate.
You can see a +1.
Plus
Yeah,
one to AC and
that's it.
saves. Kinda goaded.
Right there.
I think that's the best I'm gonna get.
It's actually ridiculous.
What's the third item?
Let me look real quick because I know I have it somewhere.
The hand of touching.
The ring of protection?
Oh, no. It's so rings. I also have an elven chain.
Goaded.
I still don't think I can wear that.
You
No,
can.
you can. You have to proficiency with it. You just get proficiency with Elven Chain, or you don't need proficiency to use it. Makes your AC a 14 plus
No,
your dex.
15.
Plus your dex. Isn't it's 14 plus your dex now?
Yep.
Oh, so you plus 1 dex.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
That would be phenomenal. This feels like it would be actually perfect for my style.
Oh, yay.
I'm so weak.
Of course, well, this was a little bit difficult to make. Do you have anything you could trade for it?
Fuck. I mean, fork.
Your forks you can trade for?
Fork. I have a wooden fork. Why?
Why would you want that?
I have a very, very finely crafted wooden fork of,
I don't really need wooden forks.
but think about it like this.
I work in fire.
You know good wood. This is crafted and sourced from an entirely different continent. A continent so far away, they say that the trees grow in shapes of magic. Imagine having wood that is not just from the sole wood of this continent. It would be a delicacy.
Do you want to make a persuasion/deception?
Sure. It's actually a wooden fork from another continent, to be fair.
Shaped from magic trees.
Yeah, okay. 27.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't want anything that's not part of the heart tree, so no thank you.
Ah! Okay.
Damn.
But
Do you want a
Bruh.
goblin tooth?
How many?
I can give you 2.
3?
Yeah, I could give you 3.
All right, we'll make that trade.
Here you go.
Awesome.
Wait, what are you gonna do with it?
I can put them into armor and
Dentures.
weapons and such.
Dentures!
Oh.
They have strong protection capabilities.
They do. Oh.
Thank you.
I got goblin teeth. Don't
We
you worry.
learned something new? Do you have goblin teeth or hobgoblin?
Goblin.
They're
teeth.
hobgoblin teeth.
Ow.
I have hobgoblin teeth as well.
Okay,
They're
fun
all,
fact.
all goblin and orc stuff is hobgoblin stuff now. After I.
Could
Oh,
you?
okay.
So you could, if you embed this into the armor, would it benefit the armor?
No, it's more of a process than that.
Okay.
But then yeah. Do you guys have anything else you need? Or?
Yeah, do you have any like cool tools or like a shield or like a cool potion?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a +1 shield.
I like that.
Do you want it?
Yeah.
You want it?
Yeah, take this.
You want it? No, thank you.
Yeah, he just hands you the shield.
Cool.
Anything else you guys came here to do today?
I'm just looking for
Take this.
any, because I mean you are a smith. Would you happen to have any tools?
Don't say he's a smith.
I have some tools.
Like what? Would I see them? I'm a artisan myself. I like looking at other people's tools.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. He goes and shows you some of the tools that he does have. I don't know the specific types. I found it out. Never mind, figured it out. You do see some tinker's tools, some smith's tools, mason's tools, as well as glass blower's tools.
Nice.
But that's all you
Did
see.
you know what it
from
was
him.
before?
13. That.
No all
Not here.
purpose.
Not here.
Mm.
But maybe somewhere else.
These look good, but you're missing a few of the necessary things for your smith's tools for moving around metal.
Okay,
I would get those. It's not.
I think I have what I need.
I'm just saying, you know, you can. I had a friend who lost 3 fingers once because he didn't have the right clamps to pick up the metal.
Well, that's quite unfortunate.
I'm built different though.
I'm really glad that I didn't have to give up. I didn't have to go for the cloak of protection, and I ended up getting this beautiful elven chain because I would have to give up my cloak of billowing.
Why don't you ask for both anyway?
Because I have a cloak of billowing. What would I need a cloak of protection for?
Oh, I forgot that
You
can't.
sew the cloak of billowing onto the cloak of protection.
So the cloak of protection underneath
Billows.
it. Billows.
Exactly.
We're gonna swap to Angel. Nope, Aaron. It's 2 A names. Aaron and
Let's swap the aim.
Folk in the library, reading away.
Is there any place that you'd want to go visit?
I don't want to explore or spend any more time here than I have to.
I mean, I guess maybe we could visit like a store. We could go shopping. Can we step outside of the bookstore and look at the stores in our vicinity that we can see like from where we're standing?
Is there anything specific that you're looking for, or
Just a store,
Okay.
like just whatever is close.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
what are the closest stores to
do
us?
you want to make a perception check?
Can you also roll spook?
Yeah. What am I making?
Perception. I'm rolling
16.
really bad.
Okay.
I think I rolled a 8 plus 4 is 12.
You guys are able to see some material shops, stuff that's often used for like potions, elixirs, and stuff like that.
Well, we probably need anything.
Ollie would like those stores. I don't
Yeah,
know
we can
anything.
take a mental note of it. Maybe let him know. I guess you want us to walk through town with me?
Yeah.
Just pass time? Maybe
Yeah.
if we see shops like while we're walking, we can go in there.
I like it.
Okay, alright. We'll do that. We're just gonna like stroll through the town.
Okay.
Take
Is
note
there
of
anything
people.
that you think that would catch your eye specifically from what you guys know about the city so far?
Like, I guess a magic store.
Okay.
Maybe.
I think that's Christian's way of asking, what items did you want?
Well, I texted him.
I know what she wanted, but I'm doing something.
Magic store, maybe. I wonder what kinds of stores are there. Maybe like a
Smithery.
clothing store. Get a new outfit? Oh, no,
Jewelry?
we can't.
Jewelry?
Oh, jewelry. I'll go to a jewelry store too if there's any jewelry stores.
Yeah. Do you want to make another perception check?
Yeah. Like, yeah, I do, but like, I'm rolling really
Dude, a
bad.
plant shop here would go crazy.
It'll be the same plant.
Clippings from it. Oh my god, on the ceiling?
I
Santa?
rolled 2 2s and then a 3.
Frugal claws?
Hold on.
Damn.
3
Oh,
plus 2 is 5 plus 6 is 11.
Okay.
Just laid on me.
I'm rolling so bad. Roll better.
There's not really any jewelry shops you see, but you do see a small magic shop.
Okay.
Ooh la la.
I'll walk up to that.
Okay.
This is quaint and cute. You wanna go in here, Spook?
Quaint and Kate. Yeah.
Alright, we go here. We go
Okay.
to the magic shop.
Awesome. You wanna look around? You wanna make a D20 if you wanna find something?
I want to make a D20 to find something.
Okay.
I got an 8.
Okay.
You find a scroll of wish.
I put it back.
11.
Okay.
I'm not adding anything, right?
Wait. So, what did you both do?
Yeah, I'll look for a wish roll. That's a 6?
Oh no.
So spoke with an 8. You see a little orb on one of the shelves. Little
An
teal-colored orb.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay.
Hey, what's this?
I think that's an ender pearl.
Oh my
Can I have it?
Let me
An
think.
ender pearl.
I'm so happy you landed on that one. Oh man,
Christian's been wanting to put ender pearls in things forever.
I don't know. Pardon. I don't know where to find the stats of it. I'm now realizing.
Just take it.
I pocket it.
Okay.
This
Ender pearl. Then you rolled an 11.
Yes.
Whatever your name is.
Yes.
Freaksa.
Close enough.
You find what looks like a quiver.
Okay.
A quiver.
What? Don't ever say that again.
Like a quiver to hold arrows and such.
Okay. Oh, do you mean that? Oh, okay, I see. What's this? If I might ask.
Quiver.
It's kind of like a mini bag of holding, but specifically for throwing things like arrows and bolts and
Bullets?
javelins.
Oh, so it's a bottomless ammunition holder.
Yeah, or ammunition.
I thought you said
As-
boats.
I just
Sorry,
thought
I'm
of the
not
word.
Ah!
This might be useful for the gun I'm trying to make.
What? What?
You heard her.
And how much or what? How do you guys do selling things here?
Let me look.
One of these chairs is so uncomfortable.
You can just take that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that one's good.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It doesn't hold like everything. It's not infinite, but it holds enough.
But yeah.
Yeah.
And is it an actual item?
So technically, no.
Okay.
I was
Well,
using
it's
the
an effort.
quiver of Elona as the base of it.
So this is all the Evernote stuff.
But the quiver of Elona it holds 6 long objects. But this one I can say you can hold like 16 bullets at a time in here.
Okay.
Why not do 18?
Sure, 18.
Because then it's
Fine.
even 3.
You know, fine, 20.
Oh, thank you. What about 21?
42?
So it's still in threes?
No.
42?
We can go back down.
No, that's okay. 20's fine. Now,
20 what?
bullets.
21.
Oh, I read this wrong.
What?
I'm gonna retcon something. 2 pounds.
2 pounds of bullets?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a lot of bullets.
This was written in a way that I did not read.
How you
This is in a way that I did not look
I
at.
read the part that says it can hold up to 6 long objects, but then I realized it said the longest compartment holds 6 long objects. Anyway,
Thank you, man.
Like a throwing bill.
Thank you.
maybe he exists already.
Oh.
Uh,
This is his remnants.
We're gonna swap over to Varian now. Bees. Hey,
What am I here for? What am I doing?
I think you were looking for the drunkard amulet
Oh
still.
yeah. I do that, and then I also want to find a way. I know I can't upgrade my armor, but I'd find a way. I want to go somewhere that I can get more protection for myself.
You know that Oleander and Angel were going to Smith.
Okay.
If you want to start heading that way.
I'll head over there.
Okay.
Can't wait to trade my left kidney.
Ooh,
You're walking along.
I
yeah.
traded 2 goblin teeth.
Yeah, but I want to trade my kidneys.
And you said you traded 3. And you see the party.
Fuck, that
you
basically is my liver.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
You see Ollie and Angel.
This is why I loot everything that I find on the floor, just like my character in all these games.
That's why I loot everything and send it to Austin.
Especially those boxes.
But you see them at the
Uh,
Smith.
You guys find anything good?
Yeah, I got a cool chain shirt. I got this shield.
Oh, look at the new armor. I know.
How you?
It's elven style.
Oh, so that's how you're wearing it. I was wondering. I was like,
It's not heavy at all. It's so
I don't know. I
breathable.
was like, there's no way you could be wearing that otherwise.
It's so breathable, right? This kind of thing normally doesn't fit my style,
Oh yeah.
but like it looks perfect. I think.
But they also had a matching cloak, and I'll show my cloak off.
Okay. I
If you wanted
Did you
one.
get the cloak of protection?
I've
You
already had
already
one.
had it.
I've had that
Oh.
since like
Oh,
day
yes,
one.
they
I
have
might go
matching
grab
cloak
one
like
of those
his.
then.
I can't. I just couldn't get it because
Oh, it's the
I
one
make
that
my
flows.
cloak
Yeah,
billow.
yeah. You gotta look theatrics, you know. Speaking of which, never mind. I'll go in there and I'll go ask about the cloak. How much for? Is this one you have to trade stuff for? Or?
No, you can just say it. What's his voice?
No, you can just take that one.
Thank you. Mad Academy.
Awesome.
Yay.
Well, I'm
I
gonna.
had to trade goblin teeth, and he could just take it.
You get an armor that bumps your AC by like
Bah.
4.
I had to give away 3 teeth that I wasn't using.
I wasn't ever gonna use. Fuck.
Well, I'm gonna go look for another.
attune
I'm gonna go
that?
look for tools.
No, don't make me attune to it. Do I have to attune to it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look
it's
protection.
attunement.
No. Oh wait, I already have a cloak. I'm so stupid.
Look,
Look,
look
You
at
big
my
idiot.
No, I have 3 cloaks now.
What cloaks do you have?
I also have the cloak of displacements.
Oh.
You gonna fucking start sharing cloaks, dude?
No.
Round
I have a
robin.
cloak.
Round robin rotation.
I can't use armor, so this is my one way of being stylish. Okay.
Because you're not wearing all of them.
Yeah, but I can swap them out every day of the week. Eventually, I'm gonna have 7 of them. Okay.
That's so. You do you.
I'm gonna go look for like a supply shop for like building. I'm gonna go look for the all-purpose tools.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you find your way at a carpenter's. Come in.
Hi.
Hello.
Do you have any tools for trade?
Yeah, I have a few tools.
Would I be able to see them? I'm a tool inspector.
Yeah.
I just came from the pleasure district.
You,
Why are you lying?
Can I wear a cloak as a bib?
Austin, I got the joke.
Would that work?
You should get the butcher's bib. But you didn't.
I didn't hear you say that.
I'm a tool inspector.
Can I
just
wear
came
a
from the
cloak
pleasure
around my
district.
I get it.
no. Why is there different rarities?
Because it's the same way that like blood bowl vials or the amulet of the devout or wand of the
Gotcha.
mage.
Okay. Yeah. He shows you that he has 2 uncommon ones.
Oh, okay.
On-purpose tools.
Can you combine them together to make a rare one?
You could try.
Oh shit.
I will. Would I be able to take the both of these?
Yeah.
I would like one, and then I have a friend who would also like one.
Yeah, go ahead.
I will take them.
Okay,
And I
cool.
will put them in my inventory.
Yeah.
Alongside my other +1 all-purpose tool.
Yeah.
I've got big plans later. Big plans. And then I'm gonna go. I don't know. I'm gonna go look at for potions.
All right. Yeah. Do you guys, the others, do you do anything? Angel, Barry.
I would like to know.
I feel like this item would it even be here? The amulet of the drunkard? I don't know if it would be anywhere here.
Potions.
You can ask
Would
the
it be
guard.
Yeah, okay, I'll ask him. So, I've heard of an item that can help you regain your fortitude if you drink enough. Would you have any of that here?
That might be in the pleasure district.
Yeah, I was thinking as much. All right, thank you.
Would you be able to procure it for us? Deliver it so we wouldn't have to go get it.
No, I have to stay by your side.
No, not you. Who are you?
The guard?
Oh, I'm
guard.
talking to you. Can I go over to one of the shopkeepers?
Sure.
Hey, excuse me.
Bite my arm.
You are a shopkeep I know in the community district, but we really would love if we could get an amulet. The term is amulet of the drunkard. It sort of strengthens your fortitude when you're intoxicated. We would absolutely love to order one, but we don't know where to get one.
Oh,
Probably-
yeah, those would be in the pleasure district.
Would you be able to deliver one here
Oh
so we can
no,
just pick it up
no,
here?
no! I have to stay and man my shop.
All
Fuck no.
day, even at the end of your shift, you couldn't, so we
No.
could pick it up in the morning.
No, why would I do? No, you can just do it yourself.
Well, it would just be a time-saving thing. It's for a present for a friend, and I'm running out of time, and I have a lot of
present
errands
for
I need to
what?
run. For a friend,
Why?
because I want to show my appreciation to them.
With materials?
He's been mentioning that he really wants it.
Well, then why doesn't he get it?
Just because, honestly, I think he's a little ashamed of how much he drinks.
Well, then why would somebody else giving it to him make any sense?
Because he really wants it, so I'm sort of taking that ego hit for him.
Well, sure, then go get it.
Right, but I've got a lot of errands to run. But what I could
Well,
do
I've
is
got a shop to run.
what I could do is if you make time,
Free sex.
I could trade you something. I've got 2 goblin teeth.
Well, now that you said goblin teeth, you got me hot and
You want to make a
bothered.
persuasion check?
Yeah.
She's great at those. Let's basically just giving it to her.
Oh, okay.
The door. The door.
Girl, it's a persuasion check.
I had to make sure I had silver tongue. That's gonna be 17.
Okay.
So it works. And you roll lower than a 9.
Can't you not roll below a 10 on a persuasion?
Oh, sorry, that's a 16.
What?
How'd you go down?
Because it's any roll of a 9 or lower as a 10. Oh no, it's just then
It's a 17.
it's a 17.
You only have a +7 to persuasion?
Yeah, my deception's the one that I boosted out of the wazoo.
God, I have the same persuasion as you.
Would you have the same history as me?
But you have the same deception as me.
Well,
Perception?
Deception.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. Angel's not really. Most of the time, when Angel's trying to do something, Angel's playing.
That's not really done here. You usually just get it yourself.
Could I trade you for a magical ring?
He's gonna kind of look to the guards, kind of confused.
Oh my god, fine. Thank you anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
fuck
gonna
you,
lop my
bitch.
head off if I roll low.
You're also not allowed to go to the pleasure district yet.
I didn't want to tell them that.
Well, you're in the kindergarten.
You're not here.
I
No,
know.
we're not in the kindergarten. We're in the community district.
Yeah, but you are in the kindergarten.
But do they know that?
You have a guard.
We have a guard
with you.
escorting us everywhere.
It seemed like he didn't know that I was part of the kindergarten. He was like,
You
why
can
don't
make
you
an
just
insight
go get
check.
it? Huh?
You can make an insight
I
check.
mean, he looked at the guard when you were pushing him.
21.
He didn't really. He didn't look like he knew.
Yeah.
What the? Why is he stupid?
Because it's like there's a new person, like, in
They
kindergarten.
got one person in the kindergarten right now, and they get maybe 2 every other, like every
That's
6
true.
months.
I'm not paying attention.
We're gonna swap to Aaron and Spoke.
Spoink.
Spoink. You guys are at the magic shop still. unless you wanna
Spinkle.
leave.
Is there anything else there that?
Do you want to make another D20 look?
Yeah.
What is that thing we used to
Oh.
say?
Oh.
Springle wangle.
I was speaking
Spring-
last night.
Thank you. Springle jangle.
19.
Oh, is this Rosemary?
Ooh, okay.
Wow. Why?
19.
Matthew, Rosemary is
19?
calling out.
Awesome. You find 500 gold.
Me.
Huh?
Hmm?
Find 500 gold?
Really?
There's a lot of spells that use a lot of things that are gold. And
You're rich.
that's all you know.
Rich.
What?
How much is this?
Oh, you can just take that.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
It's just gold.
Thank you. Are you sure? Just
Yeah.
gold?
There's nothing. There's nothing right here.
Okay, thank you.
I want to look.
Okay.
Another one, thank you.
4.
4.
You find 4 gold. Just kidding.
You find goggles of night.
Ooh.
Oh, I
Just
also have those.
I already have those.
Are you gonna take them or no?
No.
Gold
Just
is
something else that I could
inventory.
look at.
843.
No.
No, how much did you have before?
We have a whole shop of just
343.
Okay,
Paragon.
that's all
What
I'm
did you have?
I have them at 140.
Why do I have
What do you what?
70?
Because
you said-
you buy
you're
everything.
poor. You said it. You're poor.
I do buy things.
You buy like everything you see.
I bought a nice hat and a nice cloak. And I and I also bought
Why do you keep biting me?
I
Like,
also
actually
bought-
biting me?
Sorry.
I bought I also bought the wand of smiles.
Yeah. You buy like
Shit,
the
I-
most useless shit.
You also bought a bow that gives you compliments.
I have not bought anything useful. That's why.
And the one useful thing you've had is for free. Actually, the 2 useful things: the thing the old woman gave
The
you,
liar.
and the
The
cloak.
cantina.
And actually, you have to buy with 3 goblins.
I think I did buy the liar.
No.
I did buy the
She
cantina.
She gave you the lyre for free.
No, the cantina I got for free.
It was the lyre.
No, I think it was both.
The accordion.
The accordion.
I have
yeah.
the concertina
You got.
and the lyre.
Which one's the one that gives you the spell slot?
No, the lyre that was from the gay couple.
Well, which
Which I bought.
which is the one that gives you the spell slot? Because that's the
I
one
don't
that the
have a
lady
spell
That's the
slot.
lyre.
gives you the spell. Like,
Oh,
it gives
that
you a
would
spell
be
you can
that would be the
Auto's
concertina.
irresistible dance. That's
Oh, well, I
the...
thought you could cast fire with one of them, like a fire spell.
That's the
Lyre.
lyre.
Yeah, the old lady gave you that for free.
No, she didn't.
Yes,
I
she
got the
did.
concertina from her.
No, you got the lyre.
No, I'm
No, you got
telling
the
you, you're
got the
wrong.
lyre because you said, "Oh, now I have another spell to cast," and you use it for the first time when we fought the Hydra, because you got it from the woman.
No, Matthew, I got the lyre from her. The concertina is the accordion I got, and I got it from her.
And the accordion doesn't cast anything.
The accordion casts Auto's irresistible dance.
Gosh.
What do you? Oh my gosh! Again, it's my item.
Yeah, you're getting that cast on you. You're gonna be dancing until you drop.
I can
Wand
save,
of
no?
Smiles, and it also gives me a +2 bonus to my saving throw.
What's the
DC.
saving throw then?
I'm not telling you.
What kind of save is it? What kind of save is it? At least tell me that.
It's gonna be a wisdom.
If it's a wisdom save, I'm so fine.
Scroll.
Throwing spells.
Aaron spoke. Did you guys want to do anything else?
It's a 6th level spell. It's a saving. It's a wisdom.
I'm so fine then.
I thought it just makes you dance.
Yeah,
oh
you
my
can't
god, it does
stop.
so much more.
There's more?
Yes, it's It's like such a good spell. It's so good.
Shuffling, tapping its feet.
What's
Keep
They
I
don't
know
get-
this
they-
is like
they
a
don't
get
shopping
irresistible
feature,
dance.
but is
They're not
there
gonna do
like
anything.
anywhere to eat?
No action.
Yeah.
You have
There's definitely
disadvantage on everything.
Spook, do you want to get lunch and like sit by
Other
the fountain or
creatures have
something?
advantage on attack rolls
Yeah,
against it.
Alright.
Great spell.
Or we go find like a sandwich shop?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's easy enough. Do you want to make an investigation with advantage?
Sure. I'm really scared I'm gonna roll bad.
You find a bagel shop instead.
Oh, okay. Dirty 20.
You find an evil bagel shop.
Yeah, you find a couple sandwich
Make the
places, or like
bagels
just places of food.
not-
There's a sandwich place there that you guys are free to.
We go in.
It's like you go to a Subway. You go to a fantasy
Can
Subway.
it not be Subway?
You go
Can
to
it
a
be
Subway
Jersey
Jersey
Mike's?
Mike's.
Uh,
So what is it? Is it
Fantasy Jersey Mike's.
scum or is it acceptable?
Let's
It's
see
acceptable.
what they have here. Surely,
Coastline Michaels.
even though the religion is a little, surely their food must be good, right? I look at the menu.
It's like if a Jersey Mike menu was fantasy.
Okay.
So it's Jorkin.
Can I get your?
What?
Hmm.
I'm gonna get the number 7 Mike's way.
So many
Just
options.
spoil it up.
Oh shoot! What did I get back home? I feel like
I want Jersey Mike's.
I don't even remember.
Not sponsored,
Oh, but
but we wish.
but could be.
Just give me 1 second. I need to. I don't know what I want yet.
Jersey Mike's is closed.
Damn it.
They probably just closed too.
We're gonna cut to the others. Do you guys
Okay.
want to do anything during this time?
Chiba
still?
Hut just opened up near us though.
Yeah,
Chiba
by,
Hut down the
by the
street.
bunt cake. By the bunt cakes. Nothing but cakes. Sorry.
Oh really?
Chiba Hut is closed.
What? That can't be.
It's close
It's a
to
weekday.
10, no?
But Chiba Hut's supposed to be the place that you go to, like.
Yeah, on
That's supposed to be-
weekends though it'll.
Oh.
like,
It's
open. Friday and Saturday,
midnight.
it's open
Friday,
till
and yeah,
midnight,
Friday weekends is when it's open late.
And they just closed. Do you think if we still go, we can make it?
No.
If we knock really hard.
I'm not even hungry. What am I searching?
I'll go look at the potions.
It's closing so early.
Make an investigation check first.
People have work in the
Okay.
morning.
It's crazy.
Mama.
28.
You find one.
Okay.
Yeah. When you're there, do you want to roll a d20?
Why
And
would
anybody
you do
else who's
that?
with Oleander can also make a d20 roll if you want to look for a potion.
It's funny because she knows where it is, but she don't know. She doesn't know
11.
what it is.
15.
Good.
Also,
Investigation?
It's
Yeah.
what is it? Investigation 13.
13.
We get the same potion.
She knows where the squeak comes from, but she doesn't know what the source of the squeak is.
That is a pet of
Who got
mine
11?
in another D&D campaign.
Harmony.
Harmony.
13.
Oh, you got 13?
We have the
Oh,
same
sorry.
potion then. We both roll the same.
Okay, you guys both get a potion of healing.
Now
Oh,
bring that
good.
over here.
15.
15?
We need that always.
Get a potion of flying.
Christian's not happy.
How
No, he can
full
already-
circle we've come.
But he can already make those.
Yeah, but
You
now
can,
it's
that's
a
why it's kind of
free
fun.
one.
But this one's
This
better.
one's this one doesn't last until the day ends.
One last thing I have to make. Can I also buy some supplies here?
Yeah, like materials
Yeah.
or like potion materials sort of thing. Yeah. Roll a d4 first.
What?
1?
Yep.
Okay. Then roll a d20.
4.
4. You find 10 acorn truffles.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Does anybody else want to do anything?
I have so many.
Can I look for any poisonous sorts of plants and herbs?
Yeah, make an investigation or make a medicine check with that one.
Alright.
Because I'll be fun with that. Oleander? No, not Oleander. Varian, Angel, you guys want to do anything? Or no? Knowing you hate me?
I have so many random items.
Would I be able to use my my tools
for the
to
club.
analyze them?
Yeah.
Have you seen Ellen's inventory?
We're looking around.
What?
We're looking around still?
If you want to.
A 9.
With a 9, you find 1 poison spore.
Okay.
Can I take a look at these items that we're grabbing
Wait,
and
why do they get a roll so many times?
They're looking for different things other than just a general look.
can
Just roll
I
again.
He
I
said
asked
could've.
to roll again.
You guys got 2 rolls in the magic shop.
I only got 1.
Because you didn't ask to roll again.
I thought you got 2.
Yes, I did. You said no.
Oh.
Would you? Hold on.
I got the goggles and then nothing else
Oh, that's right.
Oh. No, you got the ender pearl.
at a different shop.
The same shop.
It was the same shop. Because we went to the bookstore and then we went to the magic store.
Yeah. And then Jersey
And we
Mike's.
got our 2 items there and now we're at Jersey Mike's.
So why did so much time pass between those 2 rolls?
Because we're flying through.
We're
Okay.
going. We're going, man.
can I take a look at the items that we've been getting
Sure.
and make sure? I just want to make sure that there doesn't seem to be any sort of tracking magic on this or any kind of magic that's going to affect us in any negative way. Like these are just normal magical items, right?
Cancer on your balls.
Do you want to make an arcana check?
That's Matthew's snipe for the hour. Yeah.
Why didn't you say like a mortar?
Wah, 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 wah.
We're dead.
Okay. They're magical.
Cool.
The ones that are magical.
I'm gonna lean over to Ollie. I'm sensing a really strong
Varian, you doing anything?
magical essence
I'll look.
happening.
Is there anything else I want?
Okay.
What else do I want?
Varian.
What? What? What?
Shut up with that already. Put that down. Varian.
What? Okay. Why would they be?
I'm gonna stage whisper. Do you think these are cursed?
Why?
Look,
Because-
look at the town we're in.
Because look
Look
at
at the
these fucking.
state of ya.
Good. Look at the state of ya.
I don't know. Maybe we can check.
I can
Can
check
you
once we
check?
get. No, I can. Yeah.
You're gonna take forever. Can you check?
I'll try.
Thanks.
Well, let me just.
I don't have an addition to this.
Oh my
so-
god, you're good at magic. Then just check
Why don't you
without
not just
using
Give me
the
an
spell.
item. Give me an item.
Why don't you just bardic inspiration yourself when you did it?
Oh my god, because I forgot that I'm good at that.
You want to do it to me then, so I can.
Christian, if I can
Yeah.
crush this
Bardic inspiration.
folding it down
Varian,
into
I'm gonna
like
pat
this
you on the
big,
cheek.
Can I get another roll?
I think you
Good.
were made for looking
What is
at
it? It's a
things
D8?
and glaring.
That's fine.
It's a D8.
Let's hope for an 8.
His face is a beet red.
5.
That required all of
You
his
did it,
strength.
yeah. Make a d4 roll first.
That
4,
required all
4.
of his
Okay.
strength.
D20.
18.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You find 2 purple worm gullets, as well as 500 gold.
Oh, nice.
Christian,
Crush cans more often.
what I would want, I rolled a 18 to see if any of these things are cursed.
Okay.
Ollie has a
They don't seem to
21
look like
AC.
it.
Oh my gosh, you have a 21 AC? Oh, you have heavy armor. And you have a plus one
Holy
I think you'll like
shit.
what you just got.
shit, I'm gonna look for any components that we could potentially use on the crafting table we have.
Okay. Make a d4 roll.
I'm good for
2.
forever.
2. Okay, make a d10 roll. I'm changing it up.
This is a new thing.
Roll a d3.
It's a 3.
3. You find a night orchid.
Oh.
Those are poisonous.
I'm gonna keep that.
Kidding.
Did you roll for?
Yeah, I got 18. You said they don't seem like they are.
They don't seem like they're.
And we're gonna cut back to Jersey Mike's.
Excuse me, may I please get the tea smoked roast beef sandwich with extra vinegar, please. And can you
Oh,
add
no, you scared me.
extra greens as well? Yeah.
Yeah.
And on white bread, please. And may I also get the sour moss lemonade, please?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. And how do I pay for this?
Oh, there's no payment for food here. Don't be
Right, I
silly.
forgot everything's free. Okay, right? Right. Do I have to give you anything?
No, food is you can just take.
Okay. Thank you.
You get your number 7 Mike's way.
Yeah.
Cool.
Shall we sit outside? Can we go outside and look for a fountain? to
Yeah.
Sit at?
I grabbed some napkins.
Oh, but the napkins you have to pay for.
25 gold
Per.
per centimeter. Yeah. Do you want to make a? You find a fountain. I don't want to.
Thank God. That would roll terribly.
There's a nice little fountain.
Perfect.
In this little like square.
She has like a small, not like a blanket, but like a small throw, like this.
Yeah.
It's like literally nothing, but she like puts it on like the edge of the fountain ledge, and she sits on it.
Okay.
And then she eats her sandwich and drinks her lemonade.
Yeah. Awesome. Spoke. Okay.
At least the food is delicious.
We're gonna cut to the others.
Varian.
Yeah.
Do you know how rare these are?
What?
Purple
What?
worm gullets?
What the fuck are you talking
What the
about?
hell are you
Is
on
that a
about?
dinner thing?
No, it's like a really rare poison thing.
You're so freaky. I love you. Anyways,
It's gonna be great. They're super rare and they're super potent.
I'm gonna pat your head. That's so nice, buddy.
I'll put them in my bag. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I just need to find the time to
I
make
don't think
it.
I've
Should I
ever
not
seen
come
him
to
so-
school tomorrow, or what's
No,
going
you
on?
can come to school. You can share in the poison. I have 2 of them. I don't know how many doses I can make with that.
I don't think I've ever seen Ollie
At
so
least
happy.
1, maybe 2, maybe more.
He's never looked this happy, right?
No, he hasn't. But it's okay. He loves poison. He's so silly.
I'm so happy for you, Ollie.
I'm
Let's
very
go in the
glad.
shore wagon now, buddy. Come on, let's head back.
Wait. We were in the smithing shop, right?
Not
Before.
anymore.
Not even.
Sorry, where did we move?
We're in the like the
The potions shop.
Lotion.
Lotion.
There's a lotion.
Keep going. That wasn't anything.
Do we? Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really distracted by that. Question.
Ow.
Do you have any?
Ow.
You okay back there?
Splinter.
What's happening?
Splinter.
Do you have any potions that just like, fuck around and find out?
Yeah, I could probably make that.
Not. I'm not asking Ollie. This isn't a
you
personal
can-
insult to you every time I ask to buy a potion.
You want to make a D20?
Yeah, I just want something to fuck around and find out.
Make a D20 roll.
I could probably make one.
13.
Roll again. Right?
7.
7. Okay.
Sounds like you're playing a carnival game whenever the dice hits the mug.
Ding.
I'm aiming for
Ding.
it.
It's
I
probably
just
not
want
that
something.
Yeah, you get a potion of climbing. You find a potion of climbing.
That's awesome. I just wanted something that that'll be only useful in a really specific situation.
Perfect for climbing.
You know, I could probably make one of those.
Could you?
I probably could.
But can you?
Yeah, probably could.
You can
But
climb.
can you?
Now we're gonna cut to the others. You guys do anything?
I'm eating
Okay.
my sandwich, observing the people around me.
Yeah. You see them all walking fast with purpose.
You see
None of them really minding you at all. There are a couple others eating as well.
Okay.
There are some chairs, benches, and
Better
such.
plan for today.
Some feeding the birds. The normal things of the city. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to make a perception check?
Sure. How is it?
as you're looking around, the corner of your eye, you see a little shop where someone seems to be selling a needle of some sorts.
My God, they're selling heroin. Let's go.
Needle of mending.
Tattoos.
Oh.
Oh, Spoke, you can come with me if you want, but I'm gonna be heading to that shop over there.
Okay.
She
I'm
gets up-
gonna go with.
She gets up and goes to the needle store.
Okay.
Are you taking up sewing?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Poppy.
Your shop intrigued me, or your stand, what do you do here?
Well, usually I sell these needles. I'm at my last one for today.
Did he say measles?
But what they're able to do is basically, essentially, procure a tattoo on your skin, and you can remove it anytime.
Oh, really?
Kind of.
Oh. Well, what does this
What is this
specific
guy
needle
sketchy?
It becomes an image of a butterfly, the goddess, symbol of the goddess. And when you do it, it's interesting. It almost prevents you from any like darkening spells and anything necrotic. But it also helps that if you're ever hurt very badly, you will not. You will still survive. You're
Really?
sturdier. We
Oh.
call it the life well tattoo.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. And, how long would it take to apply?
Oh my.
Around like 10 minutes.
That's it?
But you can do it yourself. It's magic.
Oh, then I'll do it. Does it hurt, or?
A little bit.
Okay. Wait, what? Okay. Yeah, I'm.
Of course, do you have any? This was very hard to make. Do you have
course.
anything you can give?
Let me look to see if I have anything. She's ruffling through her bag as I pull up my character sheet that has to reload for some reason, even though it's already open. I have here I have a knife. I have a small knife. Or, wow, I don't have anything.
I have a crystal ball.
Oh.
You do?
Yeah. Next to the teddy bear.
Oh. Yeah, the fortune tellers that you swapped with like a piece of chicken.
Yeah.
Okay, because she was blind?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to trade?
She wasn't
I'm
born.
not gonna use it.
Would you take a crystal ball?
Yes. Can I look it over?
Sure.
Okay. He takes it. Yes, I think this would be perfect.
Motherfucker, was it super magical?
Perfect. Awesome. Alright.
No.
Can I take it?
Yes, of course.
No, it's a
Thank you.
scry on any creature.
Shit. Was it a scry ball?
I'm not gonna use it. I don't cast spells.
I bet
Oh,
it was a
thank
scry
you.
ball.
I can do it anywhere. I don't have to be here.
Well, don't do it do it in private.
Oh,
I'd say.
can I do it here?
Yeah.
Where should I put it?
On your back, like wings.
Oh my god.
We got fleeced.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. She's gonna do that. Well, wait. Well, how do I do that?
This is a mog chop.
I have to take my shirt off. Or can you?
I got you.
I'll just hold my shirt up
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Okay.
What did you do?
I put okay.
He sold his robes that were really good to
Why?
buy a worse item, and then he had to scrape together everything he had to
Oh,
bring
it was
the item.
And he spent 20 minutes doing it.
I also had to loan him money.
I had to loan him money.
He could not.
On Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Austin was like, "Hey, this armor could be good for you," and I went, "Okay." And I usually trust them because I don't know what the hell's happening in D&D ever.
And so
And so
Christian
I
I
bought the item and then sold the armor I was wearing because I was like, "When am I gonna need this again?"
And mind you, he spent 5,000 gold on a statue of himself.
Butt naked, baby.
Oh.
So the ropes he sold gave him an extra 20 damage per round.
Christian.
Yep.
Christian.
Yep. But hey, I got it back.
Gave 5 more damage to each Eldritch Blast.
That's insane.
Now 6. Now 7.
Oh yeah, now
Scrape-
7 extra damage. So
I'll
actually,
just scrape together everything
28
he
more
had.
damage. Everything he had, and then he had to steal some from us.
I
He
was
didn't-
selling everything.
He sold a box worth 1 gold. Like,
I sold a lot of
I think
boxes.
he
and
sold
a lot
like
of
a
bones,
spine.
a lot of body parts.
When do you have those?
That's my
Okay, so
Because he kicks him up and gives them to me.
Do I have good news? Because sometimes when you're out of money, they come in handy.
You're also good at weighing down someone's inventory.
Frustratingly so.
Do you guys do anything while you're
That's
getting the
so
tattoo?
lockjaw.
No, we go to a private place because I'm gonna have to take off my corset.
Okay.
In front of Spoke?
I'm not showing him my tits.
I'm standing behind her.
I'm just holding. I'm holding my blouse up on my back so he can do it on my back, but the shirt's still down on this side.
The way this works
Business
is that
in the
you're
front.
attuning to it.
Yes.
Okay.
Party in the back. I put the tattoo on her.
Okay. As you're getting tatted up, the others, what doth thou do?
I'm done. I'm gonna go to the library.
Okay.
As I said that I wanted to do a very long time ago.
Can I go up to one of
Almost
the
24 hours now.
Can I go up to one of the shopkeep
Well, over.
Shopkeep?
and
Which
just
one?
ask a question?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
So you guys sell all of these wares, right? This armor and all of this stuff, but you know, you guys don't leave the city. So what is all this for?
Whatever you want.
Pleasure.
But like you know, like for example, some of your items grant like magical protection
I'm
from
sitting
like
on the floor. I can't with this chair anymore. I'm like, you keep going. I just, my butt hurts. This is better. This is better for
Do
me.
you want to
Do
sponsor
you want a
any chairs?
pillow?
What?
I have a pillow that I don't use anymore.
Okay.
You're just
No, I'm not
sponsors.
buying you new chairs.
I said sponsor, not buy. So all of the stuff, for example,
I'll
you've
sing you
got.
a song about getting new chairs.
For example, you've got like armor that makes you like resistant to necrotic, necromancy magic and all of this stuff. But like, if you guys are just in the city, then what do you need all of this for?
Well, anytime someone wants to go sparring.
You spar?
Yeah.
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah, you can find that in the
Probably
arcane
won't make it much
district
better,
and the entertainment district.
Oh, that's kind of awesome. All right, answer the question.
Wait, now you want to nail me?
Yeah.
That's it. Thank you, random shopkeep.
Okay.
Pleasure. Ollie.
You guys do anything else?
Library.
Okay.
Book.
Yeah. You walk on.
Yeah.
Give me 1 sec. Okay. Yeah. Varian, did you have anything you want to do while you guys were still at the potion shop? or-
I don't think there's anything else I need to do over there now.
Awesome. So you guys start heading your way to the library. The guard takes you there. On your way, you do pass a little square with a fountain and a fantasy Jersey Mike's.
Oh, hey guys.
Oh, hi.
This is nearing the end of your 10 minutes.
Well, hi, Mark.
Oh, they went inside the shop?
I thought you were outside, like in an
I
alley.
went inside.
Okay.
But because we went outside.
Okay.
When you were done.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Hey guys.
Hello. How was your exploration?
Good. Look what I got. I show off my shiny new armor. They just gave it to me.
Well,
That's not
I
true. I
got
had
a
a trade
tattoo.
goblet. What?
I got a tattoo.
In the like 30 minutes we were gone?
It took 10 minutes.
You
It's
got
a butterfly.
you got a
on
flash tattoo?
It's more like a neat. I can.
You got a flash tramp stamp?
It's not a tramp stamp. It's on my back. It's on my shoulders.
You said it was on your back, and I just assumed.
Why?
I don't know. You seem like the kind of person that would have like a butterfly tattoo.
That is extremely offensive.
Why?
A tramp stamp.
I've got a tramp stamp.
That's why it's offensive.
All right.
It's.
Anyways,
I agree.
mine is a butterfly, and I can remove it at any point and then reapply it later, right?
I have a question.
And you have to unattune
Unattune
it.
it, yeah.
I have a question. Can you sting like a bee?
Excuse me?
Fart like a butterfly. It stings when I pee.
What the hell are we talking? What?
What?
No, I do not have a UTI. What are you asking me?
I was asking if you can sting like a bee because you have a butterfly. You guys never heard that?
No.
What have you all been up to besides getting armor?
I got a gizzard.
I also read about the religion, so I'll do better on the exam when we have to take it, inevitably.
Oh, I'm just gonna.
I also read more about it. I still think it's stupid.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I think it's ridiculous.
Cheat.
I'm just gonna cheat.
Cheat. I mean, that's what cheating is for, right?
Yep.
You're telling me you guys took tests in school and didn't like just automatically look at your friends' answers or mind read their answers off of their mind?
No, Angel, not everybody does things the way that you do.
What if your friends are also stupid?
Well, that's why you do the teacher first.
And that's why, gee. Yeah, I'm going to the library.
Okay, well, I'll be waiting here. I'm ready to go back whenever you guys are ready.
Cool.
I'll be at the fountain.
I'm going with.
Okay. The part of the party that goes to the fountain, the library. What?
Nothing.
That goes to the library area. What do you guys do when you get there?
I'm gonna look for books or just any sort of subject that I think might mention the cult.
Yeah. You want to make an investigation check?
I sure do. Can I guidance myself?
Yeah.
Actually, no. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do instead is I'm going to cast upon myself enhance ability.
Okay.
So for the next 1 hour while I'm concentrating, I have advantage on intelligence checks.
Okay.
It's I'm doing a investigation.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is going to be a 24. Actually, no, I'm sorry. No, yeah, 24.
Okay.
Because I'm also going to Flash of Genius myself.
As you're looking through these books, there are 3 that call out to you. Would you like to read them?
Yes, I would.
Yeah, I'm gonna send them to you.
Awesome.
The first book you get is a general talk about the cult of life.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in your private.
Cool.
Put it in your privates.
You're putting your.
Okay, it's gonna be in like
yeah,
a weird text thing, so just be ready for that. How do you scroll?
You expand.
I hate this text thing. Why did it do this?
Why did it do this?
I don't know. How do I make it not do
What
that?
are you cutting?
Where are you copying and pasting it from?
Google Docs. Like, I'm just gonna do it in like in multiple parts.
That's fine. Oh, yeah, I think it's because the character element. Man.
Did it just name? Oh, there's gonna be a lot of words, by the way.
That's fine. That's fine. Give me something to do.
There you go.
Cool. Are these all 3?
Nope, that's one.
Okay. All right. Give me with number 2. Give me with number 2.
Okay, hold on. Sec.
And then this one is longer than the 2 combined. Don't smile. Don't smile.
It's not. It might be.
Triple. Can't wait to get some revelations off this.
Oh my god!
Nothing. It's nothing. Keep walking.
What?
The next one is.
Nothing, it's nothing.
Is this the right one? Yeah. This one is about.
I had a peek behind the DM
Something
screen
that
and I
you
regret
love.
it.
Something about what?
Something you love. Death.
Yay!
And then the third one I'll give you after.
And the third one what?
I'll give you after.
Oh, after I read these?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you know when I'm done.
Okay, you can read them out loud if you want.
I am the worst person to ever.
Do you need a
Unless you want someone
performer?
else to read them out
I
loud.
would love to read, but I'm not there.
Oh my gosh.
Aaron, you can just say that you're there.
Oh, okay.
Do you need a performer?
I think Angel wants to do it.
Okay.
Where'd you? Oh, you put them in.
I just
They're
like
my
to read out
privates.
loud.
It's in my privates.
It's in his privates. Do you want me to put them in the
Did
Discord?
your privates right
No,
now?
I'll read them first, and I'll summarize them
Okay.
to the group.
Fine.
I'm gonna read them first so I can get a good feel, and then I'll reread them. I'm rereading them. So just gotta read
Why
them
don't you
first.
just let us read them out loud?
Because the last time we did that, we didn't
No,
touch that
As
content
long as
for
we don't,
weeks.
as long as we don't popcorn read.
That's what we were about to do.
That's what I'm saying.
We're
I'm
not
gonna-
popcorn reading.
I'm reading this first, and then I will reread it to the class. That's all I'm gonna be doing. You can move on.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything? This goes for anybody who exists.
I'm just waiting for
I
them.
don't.
I'm
Okay.
waiting.
I'm doing it.
I'm done with all I wanted to do.
Yeah,
Also,
I'm
I know
good.
I said we were going to go on break at 11, but I think 11 is going to be a good ending time.
Okay.
Is that okay?
I'm good with that.
Cool. Yeah. you guys don't have anything else you want to do, there's not much to do.
I was just gonna wait. I'm just waiting for them to be done so that we can all head back together.
I would head back.
Popcorn read.
No.
Popcorn.
This is why it's in my privates, not in your privates.
You don't know what's in my private.
I know Christian's two
Keep reading, Austin.
two big books are there.
Christian, you can sign into my privates whenever you want.
I don't know what to do here.
Christian doesn't know what to do with privates.
Variant.
Okay.
Is Harrison still here?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Okay, I didn't know if you were in the bathroom.
He's
or
on
not.
the
No,
floor.
I'm on the floor.
Um,
This is infinitely more comfortable in this chair.
We're gonna go to Spook first then.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
I didn't mean to lowball you like that. You feel you're at the fountain.
Yeah.
You feel a tap on your shoulder.
Okay.
If you turn and look, can you stand up for this part? Sorry, I can't conversate with you if you're just gone. You turn to see a shorter man, rounder man.
Steak and stout.
But
pie.
it's the man that it's the same man that you saw the day before, who was working on a little what looked like a D20 in Sangria's lab when you guys were in there.
Okay.
He goes, "Excuse me, were you guys the people that were in the lab yesterday with Sangria and the blood?
I think so.
Is that a yes or no?
Yes?
You don't sound too convinced.
I don't know if other people go through there.
Well, I'm asking if you went through. This
Oh,
shouldn't be
yeah,
different.
I did go
Yes,
through
okay.
there yesterday. Yeah.
Yes. Your name was Wheel, correct?
Yeah, that's what you can call me.
You disobeyed Sangria.
Oh my god.
No, he's chill.
Maybe. How do we
It's
classify
fascinating,
disobey?
not threatening.
You weren't. You didn't do what she asked.
Oh, yeah, that is disobey. Mm-hmm.
What was it? Keep your voice down. What was it like?
Well, I mean, she was wrong, so.
She asked for your name. I'm confused.
Yeah. And then she claimed I didn't give it to her. And I said I told her what she could call me. And
How did it feel?
good?
I've never seen anyone do that before. It was interesting. You're from the outside, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was born and raised in here.
I'm so sorry.
What's it like outside the walls?
Much better than in here.
How so?
They let you think for yourself.
Is that it?
I mean, that's like the door to everything else. Everything is very sculpted in here to be what they want you to think it is.
But then what is it if it's not this? Because we hear just like about the strife and the wars and such. And the
But
illnesses and
exactly,
death.
they're painting only the negative outside of here to keep people wanting to stay here.
But
I mean, I can't tell you what's out there because all I know what's out there is what I have seen, and there's so much more out there than what I have only seen. I feel like you would have to go make up your own mind for what's out there. I don't know.
okay. Well, if you ever want to talk to someone about what it's like out there, you can always find me at the lab. Tell them Tectum sent you.
Who?
The guards. Tectum.
Tectum?
Tectum.
Write that down.
Tectum.
Tactile? Technician?
Or you don't have to. That's fine too.
Okay.
I will. I'll be off.
You have a good one. What were you working on yesterday?
I was working on a way to make more storage in the city.
Oh, okay. Have fun.
Thanks. I'll be seeing you guys.
Okay.
And
We are never seeing that man alive again.
he holds out his hand to you. Like this.
Is this how you say goodbye?
Just place your hand.
Oh god.
something. Never mind. Bye.
I'm holding out my hand.
Oh, I can't. I cannot see down there.
I'm holding out my hand.
This is what I'm saying right now.
Well, look up.
Hey, put your hand higher, okay?
I don't have your line. I don't have your line of sight.
Oh my gosh.
Hand is out.
Oh no.
Hand is out.
There you go. So there. That's a good answer.
Jesus.
He puts his a closed fist in the top of your hand, and he like closes it, and he goes, "I'll be seeing you all." And he drops something into your hand.
I put it in my pocket.
A bomb.
I'm going to look at it when the guard's not there.
Yeah.
But
Was the guard there for that whole conversation?
It didn't look like he was paying too much attention. This
but
is a person that works directly like alongside Sangria.
Okay.
I'm not looking at it right now just because I don't want the guard to see what I have. But what is it so I can write it
A
down?
D20.
He gave you a D20?
And if it's the self-storage, then there's definitely something in there.
All right.
Oh.
D20 from Tech Deck.
He just wants to invite all of us to his Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Holy
Aw.
shit! You asked what they do all day.
This is what they do. Varian,
Yeah.
what you up to right now?
I'm just kind of sitting there, twiddling my thumbs.
That's cool.
Okay.
You hear a voice in your head, by the way.
Oh.
My goal is to
Brave.
make the entire city.
Oh,
rock.
by the way, you see here. Okay,
That's
who
the
is it?
Hey, the walls
Come
are yours.
in.
In the back of your head, you hear a familiar voice.
Is my god?
No. But you hear this voice
Reverberate?
Yes, thank you. I was gonna say revertebrate. Vertebrae.
No, that's right.
Go like inside your brain as you hear. Hi, this is Captain Brian.
Oh my fucking god. He
We-
is scrying? I mean, he
I
is
said
mess.
to
Sending.
contact
He
me,
is sending.
that dumbass.
He is sending. Oh my god.
We just received word you stole from a magic shop here. Not
Me?
cool. We're gonna leave soon. No criminals aboard. Do you want to make
Wait,
a
what did
history
we
check?
steal?
I didn't steal that cloak. That was a fish man. I was in a disguise.
Hey, all I'm saying.
Wait, what
Oh
did we
my
steal?
gosh, the cloak of the manta.
You stole that?
You guys don't remember me making a whole thing where I went back in there and said, "You have my scales on the walls. You stole it from my people."
You stole that?
But that was also in like 3 different towns over. So
Yeah.
that was an ocean apart.
That was an ocean apart. How the fuck
How's
did
he
they
hearing
hear?
about that?
I think he wanted you to roll a history check, right? Is that what you said?
I think
No,
it's
that was
more
have him
or less
remember though.
Yeah, I
So,
know.
you
I
said-
know what I did.
Yeah.
Wait,
Thanks a
what?
lot, Matthew. Thanks a lot.
God.
Just kidding.
Wait, pause. Brian said that? I just talked to them. And he said that something had happened.
Yeah.
Some guy said, "Yeah, you stole shit." Oh my god, it was those bitch ass snitch cultists we found in the basement that we didn't kill.
Where did I talk to him? What session was that?
Last session.
Wasn't.
Those guys are snitches. And I'm gonna kill them.
I was. But I
Yeah.
didn't write it down.
You basically were like, hey, because you guys were wondering how long it was left till the boat leaves.
Yeah.
And you asked like, hey, like, are we still good to like leave in like the 10 days it was? I don't remember the number off the top of my head. And he was like,
That was so far away.
hold on, something came up. Talk to you later.
Well, then I told him if he didn't hear from us that if he could do something. He was like, yeah, that's chill. So he didn't seem mad at us.
Yeah, until something happened and he had to go. Listen, if we didn't have that cloak, we were not getting into that fucking cave. If we didn't have the cloak, we went to. It would not happen. It wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen.
If you didn't have that cloak, what?
We wouldn't have been able to get to the cave.
Okay, the Hydra cave?
Yeah.
Where we lost 2 of our friends?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe good. Maybe
Can't
you
be
set
my
off a
friends if I
chain.
don't know 'em.
Maybe you set off a chain reaction that got 2 of our friends killed.
Me?
All because you got sticky fingers.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
That was in
you
a completely different
If
town.
you stole it quieter. But you had to go in there dressed as a fish, man.
You don't know that. You
Only
weren't
I
there.
know that.
Only Austin knows.
And the lips are
Only he
sealed.
knows I've done that. Can I respond?
It's sending, so you can
Oh, okay.
respond in 25
Okay.
words.
Do I lie to him? Do I deceive Or I could persuade him and say, someone I could form in a way that I'm not lying. I could say that some people really don't like us and that he should believe everything he hears.
You want to?
That's what I did. What do you guys think? Should I lie to him?
It's up to you.
Sure, that's what I'll say. I'll be like, okay. So I have to formulate what I say.
25 words.
Yeah. Really, that is quite shocking. Oh no, I can't. I have 25 words.
You got 20 words left.
God, I've already used 5 of them.
Really? That is
You
quite
are
shocking. Really?
Okay.
Quite
You
shocking.
can't believe everything you hear. That's 11.
Oh my god.
Yep.
There are forces afoot
You.
to get us. They may lie. Please don't leave.
Really?
I got everything out I wanted to say, and I have 2 words
That
to
is-
spare.
I love
I
it.
think
You're
I
like,
think I know.
there
how I
are
know.
forces
How?
afoot.
I'll say later.
They may lie. Please
Unless-
don't leave.
'cause-
Please don't leave. Please don't leave.
Love you.
Let me please don't leave.
Yeah, so you say all that. There's no response back though.
Yeah, he's
Really?
Really? Well, that's quite shocking.
Well, you know what? What if it's all a big conspiracy and the people here know that we stole? Or know that I stole? And they contacted him so that we had no way of leaving here. Oh. Oh my gosh. I fucking
Yep.
hate that
Yep.
bitch.
Yep.
I fucking hate that bitch. She's such a...
Which one?
Oh my god, I hate
One
her.
sec. One sec.
You should tell me that.
You already know.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't.
I have no idea what it means, to be
Oh my
honest.
god.
It's
She's always been a bitch whenever we interact with her, so I believe it.
Fuck her!
The queen.
Yeah.
Right?
Fuck
Yeah,
her!
she's
Why are you
always...
saying that?
Because who else do you guys hate that's a woman?
We hate lots of women and men equally.
Name another one. Name another woman. Name
And
another
men
woman that
equally.
you all hate other than Sangria.
I don't. Oh! Wow!
Oh, so
way to turn the
We could have
table
been, we
on
could have
us.
been talking about Sangria, Christian. Wow, way to give away that it was the queen.
No, I'm genuinely
Sold
asking.
it to the river.
No, I'm genuinely asking.
Pandora's box is open and we see what's left.
Now, you could be totally wrong.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she wouldn't scry on us. She would never do that.
Nope.
She also wouldn't kidnap Aziel.
You guys. No. I won't know what
We didn't kidnap him. We brought him there
You
willingly.
gave him up to that old man.
We were an accomplice. We were a fucking accomplice.
God, we fucking gave him to the fucking guy from Family Guy.
What old man did we give
You
to
gave it to the old man.
We gave him to
We
the
didn't
old,
know.
the old
And then
guy in
he
the
made
locked
a-
away tower.
And then made a misogynistic joke against Aaron, and then you guys left.
We gave
Oh,
him.
now it's
We
any
gave
other way.
him up to the old man?
We
Why
left
do
him
I
there
not
for
remember
one day,
that?
and
To the
then
wizard,
he's like,
Agaricus.
we're like, where is he?
Oh, I
Yeah.
remember
And
that.
then we're like, where is Aziel? Like, don't worry about it.
He was happy to go with him.
He was chill.
He
He
was
was
chill.
chill.
Aziel's probably getting fucking tortured in the dungeon.
Yeah,
How do you have your powers?
Yeah, he's being.
And
What's
we-
happening?
And
managed
we
to
were
use a
all
weapon.
being a bitch to Angel when Angel was like, the king and queen of the Rose Guild fucking blow.
No,
And you
not the
guys
king
were
and the queen, just the queen.
And you guys were like, no,
The
they're
king,
so
the king is chill.
chill.
The
The,
king's chill.
the king's on thin ice as
king's
far
on
as
thin-
I'm
That's
Listen,
concerned.
the prince,
thin
the prince is
ice.
chill like that. Okay, the prince is
Yeah,
chill
their
like
little
that.
gay prince is chill. Everybody else
He's
is
chill
such...
like that. The queen is just a bitch. Okay, the queen was like, you want you asked to be come the envoy. And she's like, why would we do that? We fucking don't like you. Why would we give you our favor? We're gonna kick you. We're gonna get you now. I didn't like that. And he was like little butterfly. The queen didn't like that. Shut up.
Wow, I know exactly where this next arc is gonna be going.
I just want to clarify.
Arc
So when
3,
I
Regicide.
said when I said the rest of the world has tyrants for rulers, and you guys are just shitting on this one specific
Okay,
tyrant.
so the solution is that we just blow up all of the kingdoms.
At least this tyrant gives us free education and free food.
Free indoctrination.
And at least
And if
Only
indoctrination
one.
comes with a side of fucking free fries, maybe Angel's on board.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say I won't make that joke.
Uh-huh.
Angel would have been very convinced by the 1940s Germany.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
I'm taking a leave.
doing
from
similar
it.
things.
This is an example of when Matthew shoots his sniper and it misses so bad.
People laughed, so it didn't miss.
No, it missed. No, it missed.
No, Christian
No.
laughed.
So here's what I
Christian laughed.
when we were first talking about the sniper theory, what we said
We
is
laughed
Matthew.
not because it's funny, but because it's true.
What the sniper thing that Matthew and I
Alright,
were
go.
talking about
Okay.
when we
We're
went out
free?
to dinner was that it wasn't that his joke misses in the sense that it's like not funny. It misses in the sense that he will sometimes say something so crazy out of pocket that you're like, Matthew, what? And that's when he misses. Is when he sometimes
You're the
says
only one who thought that.
that it was so crazy out of pocket.
Yeah.
This one's about
I thought
personal
that-
life.
Just defending your boyfriend with her life.
Yeah, and. But also,
Keep reading that.
it is true.
It was funny.
Yeah.
It was funny. And you know what? Angel would. Because they did
No!
this.
We're done!
Angel is endorsing genocide here!
Jenga,
She
Jenga,
is!
no more of this. No more of this. I don't like this.
Yeah, no, I thought the first one, I thought it was like, that's a little
Honestly,
wild.
why didn't
That's
you
a little
fucking back me
wild.
up? I don't like
That
the
one, crazy.
I don't like the show.
The double and down is correct.
Could I say?
Could I say?
Could I say?
Anyway, what's everyone else doing?
Going home? Or
Going.
current home?
Yeah.
And I think she. Can I have retcon and said she like checked out one of the religion books to just study on?
Yeah, it would have gone in hand with the ones by Yggdrasil. Yeah.
That's fine. I just want to have one on hand to like keep looking back on it. Like,
Oh, check out. Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought you meant like check out, just like look
no,
over.
like check out and like have it on hand so that I can study it at home.
Knew that.
Which one?
I can tell it stinks the whole way up.
What?
the
What are
hell?
you talking about?
Okay, we're just gonna ignore that, I guess.
Matthew's the sniper? What?
Well, the difference is he said 1940s Germany. I just said it stinks the whole way up.
Still nobody understands what you're saying.
It's just Christian does. Christian might.
Okay, well I go home and I'm studying on the book.
Skid mark? Is that it?
Pretty close.
Okay.
I was thinking like.
Yeah. Okay, you get home. You get so spoke here with Aaron, or you get.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys make it back to your little.
Should we study together?
Yeah.
Okay, we're studying together. What's the word when you're doing something even though you don't want to be doing it?
Reluctant?
Yes. Reluctantly.
Okay.
I'll like read a paragraph and
You're like,
I'll,
"Ugh,
then I spend like
so
I'll read
stupid."
out like a paragraph for a minute and then spend 5 minutes explaining why I think it's stupid and wrong.
I was thinking that you're reading it and just looking at each other going.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Varian, Angle, what y'all up to?
Hey, Varian,
Yeah.
you just made a really weird face. What was that?
I was uncomfortable.
Okay, why?
Because the ship captain was just like, yeah, we're leaving.
What?
He didn't
Yeah,
come
he said
No,
we're
he
leaving.
didn't. I
He
just
did.
talked to him.
Nah, he just said, yeah, we're leaving.
Why?
Because he said some guy came and told lies about us and said that we were bad people and stole things.
Oh my god, why would anybody do that?
I don't know. I'm thinking it's probably the bitch queen. I hate that girl. Oh my
Wait,
god.
did we do something?
I don't think so.
Did any of us
What?
Did any of us do
This one.
something that I don't
Oh.
know about?
I don't think so.
Can I fucking insight check that? Can I
Sure.
insight check him?
What? Sure.
Okay.
I wasn't listening.
9?
16?
No! Oh my god, I hate that bitch.
Me too.
I can't believe she would spread lies about us.
I know, right? She just, you know, that first time we were in the throne room and you were like, yeah, can we be your envoy or your vassals? And she was just like, no,
Vassals?
you guys can
And she
get
just
out
said
of here.
no?
Yeah, she said
Oh,
no, and
yeah, I
then
remember that.
she said that we were
Remember
being like disrespectful and that we should get out of there. And like, I don't like
Yeah,
it.
she did call us disrespectful. Remember when I said that there are tyrants all over the world and you guys were like, nah, the king and queen of the Dulwich are the...
No, the
Whoa,
king and
Freudian
prince,
slip.
the king and prince, the queen is a bitch though.
Sorry, of the Rose
What'd you
Kingdom,
get to?
assholes. And you guys were like, no, they're awesome.
I'm thinking about things.
What's happening over here?
Nothing. We'll find out. Harmony, look away. You're not reading that yet.
Is Austin
Turn
getting,
your ass
is
away.
Austin
Let
getting
me
secret
think.
texts?
Let me think.
Yeah.
He's reading secret text.
Wait, alright, so... That's
Keep reading.
so not good. How are we gonna get out of here? When are they leaving? Oh shit,
Well,
who contacted you?
What?
Who contacted you?
The captain?
Brian?
Yeah.
Fine, I'll contact Timeline. I I
Sure.
can solve this. I can fix this.
I'm pretty sure we can just get another boat.
With what fucking money?
I don't
We'll
know.
go back
She just
to
found 500 gold.
What? Okay, well maybe with that money. I can fix this. Ring 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 ring.
Sorry, you keep. Hurry.
What is going on?
Hurry, don't stop reading.
Then answer my fucking phone call.
You have to start it. It's ascending.
Hello. Shit.
Oh, you're
It. Hi. It's Angel.
Oh my god.
Ring.
I just got
Yeah, I'm right. I just got.
a concerning message from the captain. What's this about you leaving without us? I assure you.
5 more.
Whatever you heard, not true. That's what I said to Thyramai.
Yeah, there's a moment that passes until you hear Thyramai's voice say,
Sayonara.
"We received a letter by bird
From who?
from officials
Oh my god. It was
in the city
It was the fucking queen.
that a cloak was stolen by one of your friends."
No.
I'm going to immediately look at the man of cloaks.
Okay. I bought this.
Still looked out.
What?
Varian,
Yes.
I have known you
Okay.
for long enough
Okay.
to know you're fucking lying.
I bought this.
Be so for real with me
Yeah, I
right
bought
now.
this.
From where?
From the store that we were
Okay,
in.
okay, then what about the other one?
What's the other one?
The other cloaks.
The cloak of displacement?
The
I
other
got
5
that one from the
cloaks you
gay
have.
guys.
The other 5 cloaks you have.
The other cloak I just got right now for free.
And then where'd the other cloak come from?
The one from the store that we had before we set sail?
In Danvine?
Yeah.
Namnock.
I don't remember. I
Namnock.
just know I got it.
The
from
city you
there.
were before Danvine?
Namnock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Namnock?
Yeah.
Varian,
Yeah.
tell me why Thyramai just messaged me and told me that someone in this party stole a cloak from a shop.
Didn't I
in
just tell you
Namnock.
that the queen would probably lie about us?
The queen lied about you stealing?
Probably.
Can I roll an insight check?
Go ahead.
But the bardic inspiration!
Oh no.
Ah!
Oh, that's pretty good.
Ah!
What'd you get? Let me tell you if it's even
La,
worth
la,
it to
la.
roll a d8.
No.
Well, you don't lose it if you fail.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty good.
17.
20.
Oat milk.
Might as well.
This is silver barbs.
Yeah.
You get advantage.
I got 16.
23.
Oh, then you win. Yeah.
Varian.
Yeah.
Darling,
Yeah.
look at me.
Okay.
How did you steal the cloak?
I became a fish man.
Oh my god! You what?
Okay, so let me.
You
I'll
what?
give you the whole rundown. Okay.
You became a fish man!
I left the store.
Why wouldn't you just call me? If you want, look
I
at me.
became a fish
Have
man.
you met me?
I went to the store.
How did you become a fish man?
Yeah, I have my ways.
I know
Okay,
where
my
I could
ways.
be
I went to the store as Fishman. I saw all the scales of my fellow brethren lining the walls
Your
for sale.
fake fellow brethren.
And
Because you are not a
I made a
fish.
commotion and say, "Pay the reparations." And I grabbed the cloak and I fled. And then
So
we
you
got.
just stole it.
Then I got into an encounter with some evil hooded individuals.
You were the evil hooded individual.
Well, they
You
were also
stole.
they were also in a cult under the city.
You were
and-
to them. You were the
Well,
evil.
to be fair, I came back later and it was different people. So it was a
Get it
different
now.
group, and they had hoods on, and they
definitely
had a
the
secret
last-
hideout that I went
the
into.
the fuck
the
did you not tell
reasons.
me about this?
And
The
they
fucking rest
were
of the-
like
last
talking
of the
about
reasons
plans
still
about
is
how to
like,
do bad
what's
things to
going
the
on
city,
here?
and then we left.
They were going to do bad things to the
I
city.
think Christian, were they gonna do bad things to the city? What were they talking about? I don't remember. It was
They were
something.
talking about trying to grapple you.
that. No, that was
They
not.
were trying to. They were talking about how
I
they
wrote
were
down.
trying to essentially stop you. That is what Oleander heard from them.
That was-
Wait, no, there was something else.
I swear
That's
Nam-
what I remember.
Something
That
else.
one.
I've-
Group of 3 in Namnock discussing how to get back at them for robbing the shop.
Oh, okay.
One has Misty Step. Ollie took a recording of them. And then in quotes I said, but are they saying?
Second what?
The second. The
And
second
then,
apartment.
Yeah.
and then they
Could be
they threw pebbles at me,
Passed out.
and it was kind of pathetic.
Secret people have been going from city to city messing people and things up. So they might have thought that we were a part of that group.
Possibility.
Well,
Varian, we just lost a ship.
that sucks.
Because you wanted a cloak that you're not even wearing anymore.
Okay, but we got a bunch of use out of it.
You're not even wearing it anymore. I can't express
But
this
we
enough.
got a bunch of
You
use
used
out
it
of it.
once after that, and we just lost a ship, Varian.
No, we used it twice.
Sir, I just wanted to butt my head in here.
There are tears in Angel's eyes.
Um,
I can turn invisible.
so I think
I
I've,
can make
I've
people
cracked,
think anything with my. I
cracked
could have
the
turned
city
into a
and
real.
figured out what they want, what their whole goal is here.
Yes.
They're going, and to put this lightly, they're going after the fountain of youth
Cool.
in the heart of the world, and I think that's why they invited me.
And that is where we're going to at least take a break.
Are we ending the session?
Up to you guys. If you guys want to continue role playing,
I don't really have much else to say, and I'd rather start the session with it
yeah.
because then it's fresh in the mind.
yeah. Everyone else? All right. Well, then that is where we're going to end the session for today. Thank you all for coming on the session.
Thanks,
No,
Christian,
me, I
for
was in a
DMing.
fish outfit.
Bye, stream.
I was in a costume.